Fresh off the broiler, it's time to ignite. Light up the airwaves, hit that spotlight. Join the ride, groove with all your might. In this funky podcast, we take flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the studio, the one and the only Burger Planet! Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fresh Off the Broiler podcast. I forgot what it was called for a minute. All right, welcome. I'm your host, Burger Planet, and tonight we'll be interviewing streamer Destination Storm. Let's get her on the video call right now, Danny. All right, we are calling. Here we go. And we are live. Let me go full screen here, and let's see if there's a way to hide members. Is there a way to hide that for my own self? I don't think so. All right, here we are. Okay, and you cannot see me. There we go. I can see me now. Hey, we got Destination Storm. Welcome to Fresh Off the Broiler podcast. How are you? Can you hear me okay? Everything's working all right?
Yes.
Perfect.
Can you hear me fine?
Perfect. Yes, I can. We can see you. And thank you for putting clothes on. You said
I always have clothes on.
Well, you said you were getting dressed, so I just want to appreciate that you're not getting me banned, so appreciate that.
Yeah, no. I know
Awesome.
TOS.
Thank you. Yeah,
I've only been banned one time.
Whoa, what happened? Okay, let's just get right to it. Was it your clothing?
I don't really know. It was on Twitch.
What were you doing? One of those shower streams, or?
No.
Can you hear the sound effects too?
Yeah, kind of. I know your sound effects, though.
Okay.
I memorized.
Yeah, I hear them in my nightmares.
So do we.
Oh, shit! Oh, wow! Wow!
No, we love them. We love your laugh track.
Well, remember whenever when you said there were certain topics? I have some rules too. Don't be funnier than me, okay? Please.
Oh.
Please. Dial it back a little bit, please.
I'll be boring.
No. Yes, that's what we want here. So, Storm, talk about your live streaming experience. How did you get into live streaming? Was there anybody out there that inspired you? Someone that's, a pillar of the community, and someone that's, cherished, loved, and exalted, and all the YouTube videos are wrong? Is there anyone, I don't know, just anyone?
Well, I started out on YouTube.
Okay. Well, who was some of your, I don't know, was there anybody that
So
inspired
I started
you?
out not knowing anyone.
Yeah, YouTube's like the dark ages over there.
Well, I started out watching Nomadic Fanatic.
Oh, okay. So it's not, I thought you were going to say
But he's not what got me into streaming.
someone that we'd heard of. Okay.
He's not a live streamer.
Oh. Well,
So I didn't get into live streaming until I met you. But the reason go ahead.
No, I'm following along. Yes.
I was going to say the reason I got into making VODs was because I wanted to reach other people. I didn't start it for monetary gain or anything like that.
Yeah, I still haven't made any money. So, yeah, that's
not what I do.
That's true. I hear that.
And IRL takes a lot more money to do than you make.
Oh, I know. Balloons and ladyboys are not cheap. I know that. It adds up.
But either is Disney World or Disneyland or steak with 5 sauces.
Disneyland's one thing, but why don't they create a theme park that people actually want to go to, like Ladyboy Land? Now that would be. And then,
there's an investment for you.
And they're definitely going to be serving some balloons there, but not the.
You could open that up in Thailand.
Well, I mean, if I make enough money, I might have to, just for my own
Cheers
self.
to that adventure.
Hell yeah, come and visit. Hell yeah.
First you make love to them, then they make love to you.
Special times.
Yes, I do.
No,
like-
I got into video making because I really wanted to reach out to people. And I've been through a lot, as a human being, like all of us. And I just kind of wanted to share my journey in a way to connect with others. It was never about trying to be something else.
Wow, that's really
but
interesting.
then I kind of got lost along my way. I got a little bit lost.
Can we stick to the script and to the part where I was the one that influenced you?
I just said that. Okay, so it actually happened when I was.
Script, damn it.
Hold on a second. I'm getting too much
what happened?
feedback.
Oh, do you have the stream on too? The audio? Maybe turn the stream audio down.
Hold on a
and
second.
just listen to me on the Discord call.
No, the audio is not on.
No, that might be the voice of reasoning that's telling you to stop the interview. Don't listen to that voice. It's always wrong on my experiences.
It's okay. We're good.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say is when we met at Disneyland on YouTube, right? We were doing that stream together.
I wasn't just there. You wanted me to go to Disneyland with you. Let's just.
Yeah, we met.
I just want people to think I hang out there all the time and shit. Like, yeah, just be.
It was a part of your community.
Kicking it with Donald over here.
Well, I was part of your community, and I invited you out there, and it was awesome. And Little Mer was there. Well, that's where she got her name, Little Mer. But that's another story.
Does she get on your stream sometimes?
Yes, she does. She performs acoustic guitar and sings.
Really? How long has she been playing guitar now?
She taught herself about almost 10 years ago.
What's she studying in school? She's in college now. It's crazy that she's that old.
Yeah, she's got a lot going on.
Well, you can't say
And
like
she
what her
turns
major
21
is?
on Wednesday.
You don't want to say what her major is or what?
No,
Oh, okay.
she doesn't want to talk about it.
Criminal justice or something.
No, but yeah, I want to tell you about this. Her and I are starting a podcast
Whoa.
called The Tea Party.
Okay.
And it's Generation X, which is me. I'm really old. I'm going to be 53 on the 23rd of May.
Wow. 53?
53.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're vintage.
I am old as F.
No, you're antique.
I'm antique.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
a fine Rolex. It just appreciates with value.
Well, my grandmother said that the best music is played on old instruments.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
well, my grandpa said if you treat a woman like dirt, she'll stick to you like mud. He said a lot of other bad things too, but he was cool.
Anyway. What was I going to say? Oh, so it's Generation X meets Generation Z.
There's a
And,
Generation Z now? Is that the Zoomers?
That's what her generation is.
They're the Zoomers? The Z for
Well, and then
Zoomer?
after Z is
A?
Alpha. No, Alpha and then Beta.
Beta?
Imagine being Generation Beta.
I thought I was. People have been calling me Beta for years. Damn.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
Come on, Burger.
So are you still addicted to Disney?
Not like
Are you
that
in the
anymore.
cult? Are you,
No, I'm not. I've never been in a Disney adult.
did you ever see the
Never did.
You used to work for Disney. Can you talk about that? Or is that...
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you sign an NDA or something or what?
I did.
I don't want Walt...
There's some things
the
I can
ghost of
say.
Walt coming after you or something.
Let's see. Let me see if this will
Do they
fix
have...
this. Okay.
Well, we all
Is
want to
this
know,
good?
did you ever check out the tunnels where they kidnap the kids and bring them down there or anything? Or they wouldn't let you see those? Or oh, shit, it went muted. Uh-oh. Did you mute the stream? What happened?
No. it's
Disney
right here.
canceled your internet. Oh, no.
It's right here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no.
Okay. No, we're good. Sorry,
We're
I was
good.
I was messing with things.
What do you
I
got
only
in
know
that
how to
little
fix
goblet
Ataris.
over there?
Oh, this
Yeah.
Prosecco.
Ooh, that's a fine Italian table wine. Sparkling.
Yeah,
Is it
it's
sparkling?
like $9 at Total Wine.
Is it sparkling?
Barefoot quality.
Is it sparkling wine? It's got a little bit of bubbly in there?
Yeah, it's Prosecco.
Prosecco,
I don't
nice.
know. I'm not really a big drinker anymore.
There's one called I think Rambusco or something, Rafico or something. That's some kind of bubbling
Well,
wine.
what about your
It's cheaper.
whiskey bush?
I don't.
What did you used to drink?
I barely drink anymore. I took an edible earlier.
I know.
I used to drink Evan Williams a lot.
That's what it was called, Evan Williams. I couldn't remember. Evan Williams with his whiskey bush.
Evan Williams Black Label, yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
I saw that bush when we were in Vegas for TwitchCon.
Yeah, my liver
Mhm.
remembers. It's still good. Haven't had the pains as much, but yeah, some days of the drinking, I'd have kidney pain or liver pain. It was not good. Apparently, you're not supposed to drink a whole fifth of whiskey in
No.
one night.
And
No one told
that's
me.
something. Well, and that's something that I got caught up in when
Were
I
you
became
drinking a lot
an
at some
IRL
point?
streamer.
Drinking?
Yeah, and I ended up streaming with Blade and
Oh,
Bjorn.
no. They're the ones that drink the
And-
most.
Yeah.
Well, it sucks that you get those bad influences. Have you ever tried streaming with Josh Block?
Well,
Or t-shirts?
listen,
He drinks.
when I was doing that stuff back then, I was really lost. And I saw what I was trying to do as a content creator go completely the wrong direction.
Oh.
And so I
Like you were doing OnlyFans or
reinvented
something? Or what are we talking about here?
no, I'm telling you that I was
What's the
drinking a
dark
lot on
direction?
stream and I was hanging out with the wrong people.
Mm.
And I had to kind of
You
pull that
strayed
stuff
from
back
the
because
flock, the burger buddies. We missed you. You were hanging out with Bjorn and
no, that's
Blade.
not true. I was still a burger. I've always been a burger bunny.
Bunny.
Burger bunny? Oops.
Buddy.
Burger
Playboy.
bunny?
Buddy. Bunny. What?
No,
Oh. No,
Oh,
no.
I've always been
Or
a
it
burger
could be
buddy.
Burger Babe.
What?
You could be Burger Babe.
What the fuck?
Could be a Burger Babe. I'll allow it.
Is-
But no inner Discord relationships. We've
yeah, well,
had
nobody should do that anyway.
some issues. We don't get into that. No names, but some people. What happens is the people in Discord, they start meeting in real life and they fall in love and it never ends good.
That thing just went off.
I think your house is on fire.
I think the alarm might go off.
Yeah, the smoke alarm. Yeah.
It has gone off on my stream before.
So it's a fog machine. It's not your.
Yeah.
All right. I was like, you might want to call
Yeah.
the fire department. All
I know,
right.
right? Sometimes I think my neighbors, because I live in a townhome complex,
Yeah.
and I have to close my. Okay, when I have a neighbor
What, you leave
guy
the window open, they see
who
you
watches
streaming?
me. What?
They see you through the window?
So, well, I finally figured it out because I didn't think they could see me.
Oh,
The way the windows
you got
are
some
situated.
curtains?
Got
I wonder if you ever walked around. Did you ever walk in there topless, put a blouse on, and nobody can see me? I'll let these puppies air out.
No, I
Oh.
don't ever do that. I'm not like that.
Well, I noticed
And here's
because
the thing.
when I was hiding in the bushes, I noticed you wear way too many clothes when you're off stream. It's weird. Please. I'm
I
kidding.
actually was waiting to put my sweater on, and it was in the dryer, and now it's sitting right here.
Wait, that's
I
weird.
go put
And
it
you
on.
didn't bring it? It just appeared there?
No, Ashy did. My daughter,
Little
Little
Mer.
Mer.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Let's
kinda
remember
helps me.
which
She's-
fake name we
She
are
is
going-
actually my assistant.
Really?
She helps me with a lot of stuff.
I'm
and
sure.
she does my banners. She does my emotes. She does my sub badges. She's awesome. I love her.
That's cool.
My
Are you
best
guys?
friend. She's turning 21 on Wednesday.
Oh yeah. Are you guys gonna go
We're gonna stream her first drink at midnight.
first drink my ass? You've
on
never
Kick.
let her get a drink, have a drink before.
She's never wanted it.
Oh really?
She's a good girl. Yeah.
Wow, that is good.
Yes.
Well, when kids have parents that party hard, sometimes they want to go the other way.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there because I don't like the idea of people thinking that's who I am. I went through a time in my life for about an hour and a half as a content creator when I was doing IRL
Uh-huh.
at the beginning. And life kind of got a hold of me.
Well, the most time I hung
Yeah.
out with you too, you were like on vacation, so I just know the party storm, you know?
Well, yeah, I was on vacation
Yeah.
and I was making content while I was on vacation using those opportunities. Because nobody can vacation and do IRL unless you have a lot of money. So I don't know. But I love my community. And the reason I stream is because I'm a broken person. And I know a lot of other people are broken people. And we have the most amazing people who are a part of the heartbeat of our community. Sorry, it's hard for me to hear.
Are you guys broken? What do you think, chat?
Yes, I think a lot of us we call
Not Lance.
we call ourselves broken toys. Like, do you remember that movie, Rudolph the Reindeer?
Yeah, the
Reindeer.
Island of Misfit Toys.
Cannot hear. So
The Island of Misfit
right.
Toys.
Yes, yeah, and we all kind of like associate with that, and I just love it so much. I don't care if people sub or donate or whatever. I only care if they show up so I can love them. And it's really true. And there's Relic was saying on your podcast on Wednesday
Yeah.
that he was also kind of the same way when he started out and still is.
I don't think he drinks or anything, he said. He said he
I'm not
doesn't
talking
drink.
about that. I'm talking about the reasons why he streams.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We're not talking about drinking.
I
I'm
was just
drinking and
saying.
talking about why. I'm talking about why I stream.
That's cool.
Yeah. That's it. And I have a podcast about conspiracies too.
Yeah, what kind of stuff do you cover on there?
I have a co-host. His name is Howie.
Okay. Oh, is it
And,
Howie from You Now?
No.
He didn't stream on You Now back in the day? Are you
No, he did
sure?
not.
What's his name? Howie what?
Howie is his fake name.
Yeah, I know, but there was a guy that used to be on Howie something on You Now that I used to stream
I
with
promise
sometimes.
never.
Oh, okay.
He's never been on a stream before until me.
Oh.
Yeah. And
Okay.
we talk about aliens and how we believe they're interdimensional beings,
Well, you live in
aka demons.
you live in Arizona. There's don't they have a lot of sightings out there?
Yeah.
You ever see
Yes.
anything? Well, they got a lot of U.S. bases out there too, like Area 51's.
Yes, I've seen some
Not
strange
too
stuff.
far away.
Yeah, if you ever want to go UFO hunting, come on out.
What kind of things have you seen?
I have some videos of some weird stuff, but I'm not going to show anybody that. I showed some people in Discord.
What did they say?
I don't want to end up on like the news or something.
You don't want dudes with black vans rolling up?
No, I don't.
Is it that good?
There's something really weird that
Orbs,
I've
Danny.
seen reoccurring.
Are they orbs?
I don't know what it is. I don't think it's an orb.
Could it be just government, some kind of technology or something?
I almost burped right in the door. Directly into the microphone. Sorry.
That's okay.
My chat likes to rate my burps.
Oh, okay.
Almost did it just out of like,
like big
habit.
burps? Like you do rip some big ones?
Yeah, and people rate them.
Oh. Well, let's try
Anyway.
to keep it proper over here. Like we eat our peas with like a knife and fork over here, like Queen Elizabeth. That's how I like to keep it very proper.
Right.
Salad forks, shrimp fork, cocktail fork, butter knife,
Spork.
spork. Nah, it's not proper.
Spork. But we talk more about what we think aliens are, like what they really are. And
What do you
we
think?
talk a lot about
they
Jesus.
are? Jesus, hallelujah! Are
We
they
do.
angels? Are the aliens
No,
angels?
I don't. No, I think they're interdimensional beings. They're demon. They're demonic.
Well,
I
maybe
cannot
that's
hear in this
what-
thing. I need to fix this.
Do you have some other headphones you could
too
switch
much.
to, or what?
No, I don't think so. It's not the headphones. I'm getting extra sound.
I don't hear. I don't hear it though.
My voice is doubling in here. So
Well,
it's
do you
messing
have
me
the
up when I
stream
talk.
audio on? So there might
No,
no.
I don't.
Well, it sounds fine on here. I don't know.
It doesn't sound fine in my head, but
Huh.
I'm 53 almost, so I guess that's normal.
Let's stop talking about how old you are. It's making me uncomfortable. Sorry, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm kidding. Let's stop talking. Oh,
So no, I believe that pre-tribulation rapture is coming, and we
ooh.
talk about it on our podcast.
Do you think the rapture? Are we going to take us in a spaceship, maybe, instead of people just
I think they're
disappearing?
gonna. Well, I think they're gonna tell you that.
This
That's
sounds a
where we
lot
went,
like Project Bluebeam.
which was proven to that was a test. That wasn't something that they're actually going to do. What they have in plan is probably way bigger,
Well, they do have.
and it's going to be connected to the actual demons, which is AI.
Well, one thing you can
AI.
see is the patents. You can always look at U.S. government patents to see what kind of technologies. And one of them, they have gravatic, a patent for, I think in 2021 for gravatic propulsion. And then they also have a patent for some sort of like laser projection system that can project like, you know, a big video or something in the sky
yeah.
to make it look like Jesus is maybe coming back or the aliens
Yeah,
are
they
coming.
can make it
or
look like
whatever.
all kinds of stuff.
I think they do
I mean,
have
we could put
technology.
Burger Planet in the sky.
Well, they say knowledge is power, and
Mm-hmm.
I think they have technology that, you know, they're just keeping under wraps. They're hiding from all of us, that they have like technology that's way superior to what we know about, you know, because if,
Yeah.
you know, we got drones now in the private sector and consumer drones, and, you know, they must have stuff that's way more advanced than the stuff that, you know, they have in the consumer market, I'm assuming.
Right. Yeah, and the technology
Somebody
is
says-
always
they said,
way
"Damn, girl."
further ahead.
Someone said, "Damn, girl, you look 32. Ooh. You got some fans over here.
That's sweet. Oh, and I see a lot of people in your chat room from my community. Hi, guys.
Really?
I
Anybody you
love
want to give some
you.
shout outs to? Anybody that like
Oh, I don't want to. Oh, I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Yes, Sloppy Slother Tinley.
sloppy
and-
slopper titties? What did you
No,
say?
no, I said Slothy Wolf.
Oh, okay.
And
that's somebody's name.
and Kara's in here. I think even Howie, my co-host, is in here. He's lurking.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I got a couple mods in here.
How'd you link up with that guy? Disney, maybe? Or-
I met him. This is an interesting story.
Stop looking down. I'm looking at her eyes. The screen's like, whoa.
You want me to get up and dance?
No. Don't objectify yourself.
That's kind of okay. Well,
Just because you're a woman, don't sexualize yourself.
I don't.
Okay, well, we don't need you to do that.
Yeah, but we dance to funny stuff, like the Russian music. That's like the tongue guy,
The
Russian
mamushka?
tongue guy. No, boop, I can't sing it.
Actually, can you go put on a burqa? It is kind of distracting. Do you have anything? It's just there's something that's just I can really kind of zone in.
I can distract you with. Do you want to see Nutters? He's our.
I don't want to know what Nutters
He's our
means.
mascot. No, he's our
Nutters.
mascot. Look,
Oh, Nutters.
he's our mascot. Isn't he magical?
I mean, I
Look.
guess. It's got
It's
glitter
Nutters.
lights in it.
Look, we love him.
I think you've taken too many edibles, Storm.
I didn't take any
Look
yet.
at it, it's magical. Okay. It's a snow globe. Let's say it.
Well, you know, the reason I found cannabis was like,
yeah, when I met
stopped
you,
drinking.
you didn't do cannabisity.
No, because I didn't want to smoke it,
Oh, yeah.
and
Shoot it up, man.
cannabis wasn't rec yet in Arizona,
You gotta boof it.
and so finally, I went and got my med license and started using edibles,
Uh-oh.
and
you
it was a
can't have
game
gun-
changer.
You can't have a gun
Because I
permit,
have-
though, right? If you got a medical
Well,
card?
Yes, but here's the thing.
Hmm.
You know that your community probably doesn't know this, or anybody who's watching this. But my first daughter died. Right,
Ooh.
she passed away in my arms,
Oh, God.
and I had to look at the
How old
calendar
was she?
and pick the day. It was the most insane, awful thing that has ever happened to me as a human being.
Yikes.
And it sent me down a spiral. And I almost destroyed my own life.
Wow.
And I found cannabis. And my PTSD, my anxiety, my depression, a lot of things, I could finally sleep again. I could finally have relationships again. You know?
No, I don't.
I'm
I don't,
such
I
a-
don't know
I am
about
such-
relationships. Like healthy friends and family and stuff? Wow.
Like,
I don't
no.
have that.
No, my sister did not even go to my daughter's, or not my daughter's funeral
Oh, no.
because she had tickets to fish.
Well, I mean, you got to go see Fishman play those drums. He's wearing a dress. Mike Gordon on the bass. I mean,
Yeah, sure. That's
That's
more important.
fucked up.
I agree.
that's
I agree.
That's very messed up. She could have sold those tickets.
She could have done a lot of things. She
So
could
are
have
you
been my
guys
sister.
closer? Are you guys
But this
closer
is-
now?
Oh no, we
You
don't
and your
talk.
sister? Oh.
I have no family.
I talk to my brother sometimes,
out-
but I always
outside of
have to
Limerick.
make the effort to go over to his house. Like, he never hits me up. He's kind of a jerk off when it comes to like being a good brother. But you know, I put the effort in because I'm better than him, and I just want him to know that.
There's always a better sibling.
And I'm that one. My parents think
There you go.
I'm the dark one, but I'm like, actually, I'm the good one. Like, have you
Yeah,
seen the movie
that's
The
always
Good
how it
Son?
is.
The Good Son? My
No, I've never
brother's
seen it.
Macaulay Culkin, and I'm the good one. Like, I'm the good son. But
I've
they
never seen
think
that.
that he's the good one, but he's not.
Ah,
Oh, it's a psychological
Alright.
thriller. It has this crazy scene where he takes a dummy that looks like a person and he throws it off of an overpass into the highway. And then there's this huge car crash with all of these cars crashing. He's just like laughing about it with Macaulay. It's Macaulay Culkin. He's like,
I've never
like,
seen it.
yeah, it's weird.
But look, there's people in chat. Oh, we're your family. They're Howie. That's my co-host.
Oh,
And my mod, Zanny Nanny. Oh,
Zanny Nanny. Yeah, if I was a nanny, I think I'd need a few Zannies too.
You know, I've also
Take the edge off.
done content creation with Just a Minx.
Oh yeah, how'd that come
Um,
to fruition?
She found
Really?
really random.
She was just checking
Yeah.
out Twitch streamers, or was this on Twitch or Kick
Yeah.
or what?
It was on Twitch, yeah.
Really?
And she came into my chat room really late at night one night, and she was just like, "You're so crazy. I like you."
Cool.
And she was like, "Do you want to be on my podcast?"
Oh, neat.
And I was on it for 27 hours straight.
27 hours.
And my mod Zanny.
Are you sure
She
that's
was
a
there the entire
podcast
time.
and not like some kind of welcome to my torture chamber of 22 hours? Well, we're only
27.
Oh, okay. Well, we were only planning on doing 26 hours tonight, so it shouldn't be. It shouldn't
Yeah.
be too bad. Oh my
I got
god!
you. I can rest right back here. I've got a little.
Did you guys take a nap
thanks.
during the middle of the podcast, or
No,
what?
so it was I had like 12 other people on it, and it was a competition. And I lasted that long. And then I got a trivia question wrong and I had to leave.
Uh-oh.
But then they called me back. Like 30 minutes later, chat voted me back in. And I was like, girl, I am out.
It was a
I can't do
contest?
it. Yeah.
How many people were in it?
12 people.
And
or
it was
something
for
like
$30,000?
No, $1,000.
$1,000? But what was the
Yes. But
the
she
premise
called
of
me
the
back and I couldn't do it.
contest? What were you supposed to do? It was like a talent show or
There's
something,
just,
or what?
yeah, we had to like do skits and like and like I just a whole bunch of
There was all
improv
different
stuff.
challenges or whatever you had to do, like
Yes.
do a dance off or
Yeah.
something. Or,
It's all
okay.
kinds of crazy stuff. It
That
was
sounds
so much fun.
Is there anything that you did that was like thought was pretty embarrassing later? You're like, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Well,
This
so we had to
podcast?
do a song.
No, just this. I was kidding. Sorry, I'll try not
We
to
had to
interrupt
do
you.
a song, and we had to like pair up with another content creator. And so they paired us up with somebody,
Weird.
and so we're behind the scenes in Discord talking about what we're gonna do. And so I told this guy, I said, "Go put on a bunch of clothes,
Yeah.
pile them up, like just layer them on."
Okay.
And so then I went and piled a bunch of stuff of
That's
clothes.
what I did. I'm not usually.
You later
I'm not
on?
actually this big. I'm wearing 25 shirts.
And then we played "Baby, It's Cold Outside,"
Oh,
and we started stripping.
that's kind of funny.
Yeah, we won that one. It
Cool.
was my idea. Yay!
That's nice. Damn, $1,000 would have been nice. Who would end up winning it?
Yeah. I can't remember. I don't know.
They probably bought heroin or something. Blew it
I
all.
don't know who it was. I think it was a guy.
I hate men.
I can't remember who it was.
Sounds about right.
I don't know. And then I
It's a
went
man's
to LA
world.
and met her again.
I said, it's a man's world, but it wouldn't mean nothing, nothing without a woman or a girl. All right. I was going to do that little thing. That's all.
Very good.
Let's bust out
Very
some
good.
James Brown. Why not? All right, you were saying? Sorry. So back to the contest.
No, I didn't win.
Oh,
and
but
then
she
I
liked
drove
you and
out to
brought you
LA.
back? Oh, yeah, okay. You met
Yeah,
up with her?
and we went ghost hunting at a hotel, like an old. Okay, I cannot hear.
Didn't you
Old
go to
hotel.
the Cecil Hotel, wasn't it?
Oh God, which one was it?
I thought it was the haunted.
Ashley's in chat. She
it
might
was
be able
the
to
one.
remind me.
I thought it was the one from American Horror Story, the Cecil Hotel. Maybe.
It might have been that
That's
one.
the
I can't
famous-
remember it. It
that's
was
the
a few.
f-
It was several years
That's
ago.
probably like the biggest one. Does it have like Art Nouveau or Art Deco kind of
Nope.
like a
It
thing
was
at
like
the
it had all
top?
these big chandeliers.
No, I mean it has
and
this
tall
really big
ceilings.
bar, and they filmed like Lady Gaga there. Did they say anything about Lady Gaga being there before? or
We
anything?
weren't in the bar, so
Oh.
I never saw.
I think
the
it's
bar.
the Cecil Hotel. Is the
I don't know.
famous
I don't think
haunted?
it was.
It's
Was
the,
it Ashley?
It's the famous haunted one in LA.
Yeah. Okay, that's what Ashley said. Yeah. It was Art,
Art
Deco. though.
Deco.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Well, Art Nouveau, Art Deco, they're kind of similar.
yeah.
That turn of the century art style.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like
I
sounds
like-
cool. Did you see any haunted stuff or? A lot of people died in that place.
No.
I think there was a serial killer guy or
I just-
something that,
I don't believe in that
Was
stuff.
that-
so
was that the same place?
I don't believe in ghosts.
or was that another story they put in that episode? I think for American Horror Story. Oh yeah, that girl
But those
Alyssa
stories are
Lamb.
scary.
She was in an elevator, and then she was running from some mysterious person they never saw on camera, and then she ended up dead in the water tower at some point.
Oh, I remember that story.
That's one of the people that died
scary.
there. Yeah, there's a video of it from like the
It's
elevator.
still a mystery, isn't
and
it?
that wasn't that long ago. But there's other people who've died there way before that. But
Yeah. Mm.
wow,
It's
that's
not my
pretty
thing,
neat. Yeah,
but-
we were just talking to Relic last night. He does a lot of urban exploring and goes to abandoned
Yeah.
places too, and ghosts.
He
he's
does
been
a
doing
lot of
ghost
cool stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
cool.
I'm more of a content creator that just wants to hang out with people. And I'm not here to be famous. I don't want to be.
Yeah, it's kind of bittersweet. Famous, fleeting. People think it's going to make their life better, or they're lonely or something, and then they become even more isolated because it's like, I can't go anywhere because paparazzi are taking pictures or people want photos, and if I don't do a photo with every single person, then I'm an asshole. And then it makes people,
Yeah.
they become like a prisoner in their own like fame,
Or you're,
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you're like Amaranth and people just, that's scary.
People like rob your
What
house,
happened to her was absolutely,
break into her house.
yeah,
I saw that. She
terrifying.
shot one of the guys. I heard
Her husband did.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, it sounded cooler when I heard that she did. I was like, you go, girl.
Yeah, I know. But she can shoot too. She's good. She does some streams where she goes shooting.
Did you ever talk about that? There's that clip where her husband's like really mean to her, and then later they said it was like some stage clip, but it seemed like it totally wasn't. Was there any weird tension between them?
I think that her personal life belongs to herself. I just do.
Well, it was
I
a
don't
strange thing. There was this one clip that went viral that was like he was just really angry to her. Yeah, it was like
I was actually watching that live stream live.
Oh God. Yeah, that
I
seemed
hang out in there a
weird
lot.
as hell.
I was on her stream for 5.5 hours.
Oh yeah, she's
like
into
her,
like
on her
horses and
live
stuff.
stream talking.
Oh, just like what she had you on like this or something, like Discord or what?
Yeah, she did, and we were talking about Jesus and how to get
Really?
saved. She's a
big
Christian.
Christian. Oh really?
Mhm.
I wonder.
Yeah. And she took chat to church about 4 weeks
cool.
ago.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. That is very cool.
So, isn't that interesting though? Nobody would ever think that about her.
Do you think that if Jesus was still alive, he would have subscribed to her OnlyFans? I heard that the reason Catholic girls love Jesus so much is because he was hung like this.
Oh my gosh. Burger, can I just tell you something?
What?
Someday,
I didn't put him on a cross.
someday you're going to find out. Either way, what you believe.
Well, you Christians would love that, you spiteful weirdos.
I'm not spiteful. I don't
You'll
believe
find
in religion.
out one day. I was right and you were wrong.
I don't believe in religion, though.
I don't know. That sounds
I don't
weird.
believe in religion, and I don't believe in church.
Well, my parents are really religious, so I guess I just had it kind of brainwashed into me, so it kind of makes you want to like think for myself, and I don't really,
and I can understand that.
I don't really believe that there's like some divine intelligence. If anything, I think it would maybe be a divine ignorance or something that created us, because it seems like most of our world is like just a mix of like chaos and geometry, like far so than like some sort of orchestrated thing. That's just my beliefs, but
I understand your beliefs. I know them very well.
What if God had Down syndrome or something, and that's the divine?
Okay, but can I just tell you what I think?
Who knows?
You keep asking me. I want to tell you. I don't believe in religion.
I think God was
and I
an
don't
alien.
believe in church. This is what I believe.
Okay. Let's get into it.
Jesus died for everything you've ever done, past, present,
Do you
and
think
future.
Jesus could have been an alien?
And all you have to do is believe he died for you.
Wait, that's just
Period.
the same story that
You
everyone
can never,
believes in.
you can never leave,
It's not
never
like a new
lose.
idea.
You can never lose your salvation. Ever.
That's just the basic. But what's interesting
it's
is
the
that
truth.
Jesus
Because
wasn't a Christian.
churches lie. They say you have to pray the rosary. You have to be perfect. You have to be a good
Well,
good
Jesus
person.
himself wasn't a Christian. He was Jewish. So if you want to follow
Of
the
course,
teachings of
he was
Christ, why not be
no,
Jewish?
that's not. He is the Son of God.
Well, I mean,
He was born a Jew. Yes.
Mary said that an angel of the Lord visited her, but I feel like Joseph was maybe the first, the biggest cuck in history, perhaps. Like,
No.
you think an
repentance-
angel came and got her
Go ahead.
pregnant or some? That's never happened again. I don't know. Well, I watched this show. I think, have you seen Zeitgeist? We'll see what their perspective is about it. But we watched
Yeah,
Zeitgeist
but-
on my stream, and there's supposedly over 200
I've seen it.
religions that have the same exact story of of Jesus where there was an immaculate conception, and then they end up doing all these miracles and stuff, and then they end up getting crucified on a cross like exactly like Jesus, and a lot of them predate Christianity. So is it possible that they're just reusing other stories of other religions to create their own, kind of like Scientology or some of these other religions that are more modern that have done the same thing, like Mormonism?
Other religions stole it.
Well, who knows if Christianity might have stole their
No.
thing from other religions too. I think it's all kind of like Adam and Eve's supposed to be an African story of like two people, and it's been like kind of like bastardized and regurgitated through different religions.
I don't debate this topic. I just believe in Jesus.
Well, there's also in Zeitgeist,
and all of my faith is in him.
Well, it talks about like how Jesus is the son of God, because it's actually it's based on a sun god religion, and all of the dates of Jesus's birth is in December, but that actually represents the winter solstice. And Jesus, they think Jesus was actually born more in September or October, but they want to take.
But why does that actually matter?
The winter solstice away from pagans and then bastardize them when they take a lot of their, like the Christmas tree comes from like pagans and a lot of Germanic stuff.
That is not what the Bible is about. It doesn't preach Christmas. It doesn't talk about Christmas. It doesn't even talk about his birthday.
Well, the Bible's written by multiple
people made that stuff up.
And it's all contradictory to itself. Like one guy's like, he's the God of acceptance and the God of temperance and the God of love and peace. And then the other guy's like, he's the God of vengeance and death and destruction and rapture and murder. And he will, it's like,
are you seeing what Howard
the Bible
was saying?
just completely contradicts itself constantly. It's
Howard
like, so you can just use it to support. If you want to support this idea, use this scripture. Leviticus says that is the one that chastises gay people a lot, and it says like if a woman if she's unclean, like on her cycle, and she sits on a chair, that you have to destroy the chair.
Okay, when Jesus was born
and cast women
and
away,
he died on the cross, all of that went away. Do you understand that?
Because
this is a whole different. Oh my gosh!
It's just
I can't.
I know
need to
about
watch my
this.
podcast.
I was brainwashed
bro.
Like into this stuff. It's all just
not brainwashed.
You should talk to Richie the barber.
Pre-tribulation rapture is coming, and
they've been saying that for like hundreds of years.
Of course they have, but all the boxes are checked now.
Does it count if it's the apocalypse just because they did it just so they could say they were right for the Bible? Does that can't even count? If they cause it, you're like, oh yeah, it's the end of the days because we nuked everything.
This is not religion. It's not religion.
Well, I think there's too many people that use the Bible and then they're like, it's the great holy war and all this. This is the prophecy.
Yes,
they're using their religion to manipulate people to go with World War III and to go with this and to like obey it. Like, oh, it's part of the scriptures. It's all it's the great prophecy. We have to go along with World War III. We have to stand with Israel.
No,
it's in the Bible. We have to go fight.
This
help
is
them genocide
a deeper
people.
Conversation beyond a podcast interview.
Well, it's the greatest lie ever told. Religion's one of the greatest manipulations.
It's the greatest. It is the only truth.
It's one of the greatest manipulations of society, in my opinion. Well, how come most of the wars we've ever had and genocides in our war are always in the name of God? It's
Jesus
a way for them to manipulate people,
and that's all I care about.
Well, that's great if you think that, but I don't.
No, I know that.
Well, I don't
100%.
personally agree with you. But we don't have to.
Okay, well, that's what I talk about on my podcast with Howie.
Well,
and my daughter and I are starting another podcast, like I said, called The Tea Party. And we're going to be talking about current events and people in Hollywood and people not in Hollywood.
You should call it the Kool-Aid Party because I think you've been drinking that Kool-Aid.
Okay, well, you know what? You can make fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying.
No, you are. You literally are.
Well, religions
and
are
they made
cults.
but they made fun of Jesus first. They hated him first,
How
and
do
they're
you
going to hate
even
me
know
too.
it? You're like, it's just all like written down. Jesus didn't even write the Bible. Other people did 60 years after
Burger,
he died.
This is
So who's to say
this is not the time and place for this
60
conversation.
years-
I'm just going to tell
this
you.
is the podcast? I don't know.
I
You
don't
started
debate.
talking about religion. I mean,
Is this a debate or a podcast?
well, if you're going to bring up religion, I know a religion too because my dad's
Okay.
a pastor of a
I brought
like a
up religion
minister.
because it's part of my podcast.
Well, I bring it up because it's tried to ruin my life. So
Fucking
I don't
part
know.
of my podcast. I'm sorry, you were lied to.
I'm sorry
Most
you were
people
lied
were lied to about religion.
Well, religion's the
You're not told the
biggest
truth.
lie ever. It's all like
No, it's not.
it's a way to manipulate people.
No, it's not. Burger.
Really?
Burger.
It gives people
Burger. Burger.
false hope.
Can you just draw 4?
It gives
Pick some more
people it
questions.
lets people
Draw 4.
say that if your life it's good, you can live a shit life your whole life and work in a factory.
Jesus
and
loves broken
be a
people the
slave
most.
your whole life. But don't worry, when you die, you go to heaven and it's a magic world with streets
What do you mean,
of
be a
gold.
slave your whole life? What are you talking about?
Work, you know what I'm saying? People that
What
work
does that
in
mean?
factories and like you
Explain that.
waste your whole life
You mean
working.
have a job so you can pay your bills?
No, like working for like the machine and just having
We
to
all
like
work for the machine, all of
Well,
us.
I'm just saying, but you can
Yes,
at
you
least
do.
have enlightenment about what you're doing, but
I
it's
do.
just work your whole
But
life.
you don't know. You
How
don't
many
even know
people
what
work
my
their whole lives
community is
and then they're
like.
told, "Don't worry, when you die,
Okay.
your life's gonna be better." Like you'll go to heaven, and some religions say you'll get 72 virgins, or you'll get
Okay.
streets of gold and gates of
That is
pearl. and
not
we'll all live in mansions.
what we're talking about
it
here.
sounds like a socialistic
You're talking about religion.
society.
You are
I'm
talking
saying
about
heaven.
religion,
Like,
and
I'm
you're
just saying-
over talking me, and you told me not to overtalk you.
The concept of
You keep
heaven
asking
is
me questions,
socialism.
you won't let me answer them.
Okay, well,
Burger.
I don't
The
need
reason we're
brainwashing
talking
people.
about, and I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about what my podcast is about, and is not about religion. It's about Jesus.
How is Jesus
and the
not
coming
about
rapture.
religion? How is
It's not
Jesus,
religion.
How is Jesus
It's not.
not about religion?
It's not.
How could you
not.
separate Jesus from religion? Like that's like
Because religion means
Jesus
there's
is
something
a
you have to
religion.
do. Can I answer your question?
I'm just confused.
Religion means you have to do something in order to achieve eternal salvation. Jesus means he did it for you. So all you have to do is believe he died on the cross.
That's all I
That's
got to
it.
do. But
That's it. You know
what
what?
about the tithes?
Even if you don't have to, no, that has nothing. No, that's a work. That's religion.
What about the mega churches?
They're full of works.
Yeah, they're false prophets.
That's what I'm trying to explain to you. It's completely different. People have been lied to their whole lives.
So you're
And I'm
like
exposing
the
it on my-
real
on my
Jesus
streams.
lowdown, not the big mega church Jesus version or something.
I don't even go to church.
Well, I don't either.
My
'cause
community
it's,
is my church.
You know,
You know what church
crazy.
is? The Holy Spirit inside of you. We are the church. It's not a building.
Well, there's a scripture says, "Where two or more are gathered, I am there." I said, yes. I said his name. I said, can you say it with my sister?
You know what?
Come on now, there's
My
a storm
favorite clip
brewing.
of you is my favorite clip of you. I made it,
Oh no!
and it's of you singing with your grandma,
Aw, I like my grandma.
a church hymn.
At what? At church?
The church
camp?
hymn.
Oh, a church
Yeah.
hymn? Oh, and we're
You
hanging
put
out.
it in one of your, like the things like when your IRL goes down. It's like
Oh, it
you've
came
got
out.
clips going.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, grandma's
Yeah.
great. But
Yeah.
like she can't even wear her hair a different style, or she thinks she'll go to hell if she cuts her hair. Like
Okay, well then,
I
then
don't
that's
like a lot.
that's
what else-
religion.
my mom can't wear like anything besides like a dress, which I
Okay,
think a
so
dress would be less modest than pants because the wind could blow it up. You could see your underwear. You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay,
pants are more.
But that's religion.
Well, I just hate what it's done and like controlled my family.
I agree.
It tells
I
women
agree with you.
they can't go outside after 8 p.m. in some cultures. Like, oh, you got to put the burqa on.
That's
like,
religion.
Yeah, I don't care for all that. Well, it's hard to. Did you see the issue I'm having where it's like I preach about Jesus, but I don't preach about religion because they've like combined Jesus with the religion, so it makes it kind of hard to disconnect those two things. You know?
Yeah.
You see how that might be an issue?
I understand how people have been hurt by that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people in my chat room that are like that. And when they hear it the other way for the first time, it's very overwhelming because we've been brainwashed to believe that there's certain things we must do to achieve salvation.
Well, how do we know we're not brainwashed about Jesus to begin with? And how do we know he even ever existed to begin with? And it's not all just one huge lie. Or maybe
even
Jesus was an alien.
Believe
you know, maybe he was an
Jesus,
alien. If he
even
performed
people who
miracles.
don't believe in Jesus, that he is a savior, there are historians who prove and believe that he existed. Do you believe he existed?
I don't know. I wasn't there. I have my
but
doubts.
There is historical proof.
I have my doubts.
Wow.
I have my reservations.
Howie, my co-host, is in chat, and he said no scholar of history doubts Jesus existed.
If I don't see it with my own eyes, you know, like how do we know history hasn't been changed and manipulated? Because we know that, you know, and when I was in school, I learned that Columbus sailed the ocean blue and he discovered America. And then you find out, oh, Columbus never even stepped foot in America.
And the Bible talks about all the lies of the world.
I'm just saying how they can change history over time and teach it.
You know what the Bible says?
How do we know that they didn't do the same thing with the Bible?
Yeah.
How do we know the Bible's not just one book of deception?
No.
I'm just saying, how do you know? I mean, just saying no. How do you know that?
Historians don't doubt Alexander the Great existed.
I've just always asked questions.
And there's way more evidence for Jesus' existence.
I'm not ever going to believe anything at face value just because someone told me. Just because someone says it, I'm not believing anything. You know, they said they killed Hitler, but then people said he lived
find out.
down in Argentina. So you're going to find out. I don't think I'm going to find out.
I'm going to find out a lot of amazing things.
I think I'm going to die, and my brain is a computer, and it's going to stop processing the stimulus and light.
No, you're going to be hooked up. You're going to be hooked up to the mark of the beast very soon, buddy.
Dead, and I'm going to stop.
Do you know what the word meta means?
And then my brain's going to stop working, and then I won't be alive anymore, and the show's over. That's what I believe.
Danny going to find out.
So you think everybody that dies is still alive too, like the Matrix?
No, they're waiting. Children go to heaven.
I just feel like that's a story they created to like
my daughter. So you think my daughter is just dead?
Well, I just think that they created the concept of heaven to make it easier to cope with death because it's a hard thing for people to like think that they'll never see people again and stuff. That's my.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry you feel that way.
Well, you're really allowed to believe whatever you want to believe, but
I know. But
I guess
sad about
neither
it.
of us will probably know if we're right or wrong because when you die, I just think you're dead. But that's because why aren't people?
Well, what a sad thing because that's
back?
Not true.
Well, I mean,
you don't want.
How
the
do
other
you know what's
alternative.
true? You're not dead.
Because I know
only
the truth.
Dead people know what happens when you die, and they can't tell us, so no one knows. It's the greatest.
Okay, do you want to change this topic?
Of like, you know,
because I'm done talking about it with you.
Religion is like telling you where we came from.
Can't get a word in, so I'm done with this topic.
Well, that's the whole religion is like, where did we come from? What happens when we die?
I'm done.
And that's all religions do and talk about. It just
Are we done?
Make it up stuff.
Are we done?
I don't know. Do you want to talk about Jesus more?
Because
Let's talk more about Jesus. Let's go.
I'm not going to debate with you. Do you want to bring on my co-host Howie?
Because it's all just like made up shit. You're just like,
okay,
there's nothing to back anything. It's all just
okay. You're a liar.
When you're
lying and you don't even know the truth. You don't fucking know the
Bible, it's just like there's nothing to like argue about. It's the whole thing is the Bible. When all of everything is the Bible says this, the Bible says that. It was written by like how many authors?
I will never stop talking about Jesus.
Well,
ever.
Great. I'll never stop debating about it until
I'm not debating him. I don't want to debate him.
I don't.
There is no debate.
I don't think he cares if we talk about him at all. I don't think
I'll just let you talk all you want. Okay, talk. Go ahead, go. Let's go. Tell us
What?
all about Jesus.
Well, I just
What?
don't think. I think the Bible has how many different authors?
You seem to know all the answers, Burger.
Okay, how come Jesus didn't write the Bible if it's so, I don't know. Why didn't he write shit? Was he illiterate? I don't know. How come he didn't write one fucking thing in anything? I don't know. What's one of Jesus's writings? Everything's third person, taken out of context, whatever.
So
Translated from Hebrew to English by the king. Oh, I trust the king, though. I don't think the king would be trying to control us. No, not the magistrate. It's like, how do you know any of it's real? It's like, do you know Hebrew? Did you read the original Sans scrolls? Like, it's like translated from a different language. There's like scriptures that could have 20 different meanings because the Hebrew word has like 20 different meanings in English, and they can just choose whichever one goes with what they want it to go with, their beliefs. Why do you think Jesus is the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords? Because it was made by a king. Well, have fun living in a king's society of the kingdom of heaven and stuff. Why would we need any of that stuff when we're dead? Why would I need a mansion? Why would I need to sing Kumbaya when I'm dead?
You're wrong.
Maybe I'm right.
You're wrong. How long are we going to do this tonight?
Maybe you're wrong.
How long do you want to talk about this tonight?
I don't know. You brought it up. I didn't bring up Jesus.
Because it's part of my content, but I'm not going to debate it.
Well, then don't bring it up because it's a podcast.
Okay, but you told me to tell you about my podcast.
Well,
and I am, and now you're trying to debate me about stuff that I'm not even I don't debate this shit.
Well, I'm just bringing up points that I think about Jesus and the Bible.
Look, yes.
Maybe I'd believe
Josh,
it if it was written by Jesus.
We know you know everything. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, we know you know everything about Jesus.
I do. He saved my life.
Okay. Maybe he did, or maybe it was a coincidence.
He saved a lot of people's lives.
Yeah, I'm sure he's out there like Santa Claus, saving lives and performing miracles. Well, if Jesus is real, let him strike down all of my viewers dead now. Oh, shit.
You're ridiculous. Are we done now?
And they're still here. Okay, I don't know. It didn't work. He doesn't have to prove he's real. He doesn't do.
You have any other questions for me, Burger?
Tricks. I don't know. What else do you talk about besides Jesus? We could talk about that, I guess. Just pray for me.
I do.
You could stop.
I actually really do.
I guess, if you want to.
I pray for everybody in my community. And I love all these people.
I mean, I could
and I would rather hang around. I would rather hang around my little community than be around people who make fun of people, who bash people, who are hurtful to people. I don't want to be that person. I'm not that person. So are we done? Before I say something, I'm going to totally regret it.
Well, I was trying to change the conversation, but I don't know.
No, you weren't. You said I brought it up. I brought up my podcast. You started the debate.
Well, if you're going to bring up Jesus, I'm going to debate it. I don't believe in Jesus.
Because you're perfect.
No, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm saying everyone should have...
You told me earlier on Discord
everyone should have the right to believe what they want.
You said you're perfect earlier.
Who cares if I don't believe in Jesus? Why does that hurt your feelings? Like, you can believe...
It doesn't hurt my feelings.
I don't care.
I was not prepared for you to come at me with a debate.
I'm not coming at you. It's just...
You did.
I don't debate a lot of thoughts about religion and Jesus and stuff.
Okay, well, we can talk about this another time.
Thought about it for
If you want to
hours.
be on my podcast, if you want to be on my podcast with my co-host Howie, come on.
I will, as long as you guys, if any of your proof isn't from everything's from the Bible, like that's not a credible source. The Bible. Some guy wrote it a long time ago, so that means it's real. Like, I could write, then, okay, Scientology is real, and Mormons are real, because Joseph Smith found some scrolls in his backyard. I mean, that's the modern version of Christianity. It's like
Let
the
me tell you
same
how
thing.
I found Jesus. My dad beat me.
My dad beat me too. He beat the shit
I
out of
know.
me. I've got
Listen to me.
blisters.
I'm
Well,
trying to tell you. You said you're not broken.
Well, I went through it too. And
You are broken.
And he read scriptures
Okay.
from the Bible. It's like, spare the rod and
I'm
spoil
trying
the
to
child.
explain
boy.
something to you,
The Bible says
but
I
you
gotta
don't want to
beat
hear
you.
it. Okay, this is going nowhere.
Well, some family, they took the Bible and they put it on their kid's back and tied it to him so long that it started like rotting into his back. There's a lot of nut jobs that use the Bible.
Okay,
And what about the Jesus name killer? Have you seen the movie
I'm not going to do this
Hatchet?
with you anymore.
Well, there's
Are we done?
where religion does a lot of crazy
Are we
things.
the first
for people.
person to rage quit your podcast? Whatever.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
you're just getting your. I'm not upset.
No, of course not, because you just
making
want to
good
sit there,
points.
puff your. What?
Because I'm making valid points.
No, you're not. You're a liar.
I am. Maybe the Bible's
Yes,
lies.
you're a liar.
Maybe the Bible's
You're a
lies.
liar. You're lying about
It's written
Jesus.
by
You're lying
people.
about the truth
How do you know it's not written by people
You're
that want to
making
manipulate
shit
other
up.
people?
because
That's
you're
what the
so
Bible
angry at
is.
Jesus. Jesus loves you.
Maybe the Bible's made up.
He loves you.
Well, he can stop anytime. I don't
He's
think
not going to
there's
stop. He
an
loves you.
entity of
Okay,
like
when you were a
something-
kid,
a guy with a beard.
Let me ask you one question. When you were a child, at one point ever, no matter how young you were, and be honest, did you ever believe in Jesus?
Yes, because that's the only thing
Ever.
I knew.
But you
when
did
you're
at one
brought
point
into,
believe
that's
that
the
he
only
died
thing
for
you
you.
believe that's real.
At one point,
Yeah,
you
and
believed he
then
died
I
for you.
Got older and I was like,
Guess what? You're saved.
ask some questions.
Guess what? You're saved.
Wow.
You're already saved. So we don't need to talk anymore.
Wow.
My work is done.
Great.
You're
I'm going
saved.
to heaven now. We can argue about it in heaven. I'll be like,
And
I
we
guess
can.
you were right. Oh,
You
shit.
can. Think about all the things you're going to make in heaven. You
boy.
can be an artist in heaven.
Oh, my God.
You can make all kinds of stuff in
Look
heaven.
at how much shit we could do on earth right now.
Hell yeah.
I could be an artist now. I could do anything I want to do in heaven now. Let me just waste my
Yeah.
life and be like, wait for heaven. It's going to be good then. I feel like heaven's like a cop-out for a lot of people in life where they think they're going to heaven, but then they don't really make their real life as good. So I feel like it's kind of sad.
Heaven's
because
not people in
I
like
feel like it's like, wow, things are going
robes
to get
and
so
trumpets.
much better when I die. Like, what kind of thought,
Like,
what kind of mentality
I'm
is
gonna-
that to have through life? I don't understand it.
heaven's gonna.
It's not
We're gonna
healthy.
have. It's gonna be insanely
Heaven is a place on
incredible.
earth. I think maybe it's more of a metaphor. It's not like a real place. It's more of like, you're living in
Katy
hell
Perry-
if it's your like a state of being.
You know how Katy Perry grew up Christian,
She's
and
working
then
for the Illuminati now.
She pledged. Yeah, she pledged her soul to the devil, supposedly, or whatever, or what? That's what she said.
Well, I believe her.
If she ever, at one point in her life, ever believed that Jesus died on the cross for her, no matter how disgusting her life is in the future, no matter how many bad things she does, she is saved. And nobody tells you the true gospel.
Wasn't Hitler
And that
a
is it.
Christian?
You don't have to go to church.
Is he going to heaven?
You don't have to pray the rosary. You don't have to do any of that. All you have to do is believe he died for you. John 3:16 says, "For God
He didn't
so loved the
really
world that he
die
gave his
for
only
us,
begotten
though.
Son,
He was put.
that whosoever."
He was executed by
Whosoever.
the church and the state. He didn't
Chat,
choose.
you are whosoever.
He didn't even choose to die. It wasn't like
Everybody
it was his
in
choice.
chat is whosoever.
He didn't have a choice about it. The state and
You
the
guys are
church
whosoever.
decided.
Whosoever believes in him shall have
wasn't like-
everlasting
It's
life.
like, I'm doing it for you.
You will not
guys.
perish but have everlasting
Yeah.
life. You
didn't
are
do it for me.
whosoever. Everyone's whosoever. No matter how
Well, I don't
bad
think
your
he
life
had
has
much
been,
choice in the matter. The
no
Romans
matter what
and
you've done,
the church
no matter
put him in.
no matter what you've done, he loves you, and you don't have to be alone.
That's great if people
He
need
loves
to
you
believe
more than any
in,
human
like,
ever could love you,
If you
and
need to
he'll
believe
never
in
leave your side.
something imaginary thing that helps you, that's cool. I don't need it personally, but
It's not imaginary.
I just call my grandma or someone that's real, that really does love me, and that's a real thing.
the
not
reason
like-
I'm still here
I don't just talk to
because
spirits.
of Jesus,
Well,
and I've had
I'm
a lot
glad
of
you're
reasons.
here. I didn't
to
know
leave
you
this
were
planet.
so upset, like that you were.
I'm not upset.
on the
I'm
brink of-
passionate. I'm passionate,
Well,
and I
mean,
will not let people talk shit about my Lord and
You
Savior.
wouldn't let them speak their opinion about their thoughts and beliefs? Well, that's a really
That's all
close
you've
buddy.
done. That's all you've
I'm
done.
going to. It's my podcast. I'm going to tell you how I
Okay,
feel.
well, I don't
try
have to sit here and listen to you be blasphemous about my Lord and
Well, if
Savior.
you're going to try to indoctrinate people, I'm going to give my opinion. What's wrong with that?
I'm not indoctrinating people. I'm trying to tell people about
Okay.
the most beautiful, love, amazing thing they could ever have in their entire life.
That's textbook indoctrination. I mean, look up the definition. That's what that is. But,
Donating to you might be textbook indoctrination.
well, if that's how you feel, I don't ask you to do that. You do
I mean,
that
I've
'cause
been
you
banned
want
like
to.
8 times before. You can ban me again.
I wasn't going to ban you. I don't know. I don't like talking about Jesus because it's like, I don't know. I think it's like all brainwashing and stuff. So I don't really support it. Well, that's fine. I hope that you go to heaven and have a great...
It's about my podcast.
Hope it's awesome as you think.
And you just went off into this whole other thing.
What, my own beliefs?
But I didn't know we were debating.
Well,
I
if
thought we
you're
were
gonna
talking about my
spread the
journey as a
truth
streamer.
about whatever, I'm gonna I don't know.
Well, if anybody wants to be a part of my streams, I'm mostly on Twitch now. And I love Jesus. And I love broken people. And even if you don't love Jesus,
I love Jesus.
and you're 420 friendly,
I've never heard you talk
hang
like
out with
this.
me.
You never talked about Jesus
Because you
so
don't
much.
know me.
Well,
You've never
is this
gotten
like
to
a
know
new
me.
thing where you're like super passionate
No.
about Jesus more than before, or what?
No, I've had
I've
this
never heard-
podcast almost 5 years.
Oh, really?
I've been talking about Jesus forever.
Huh?
Yes.
What do you
Even
think?
Wichita, he's in here. He knows.
What do you think about Richie and his thing? Do you think he's in a cult, or
I don't know
what do you
anything
think?
about him.
But you know,
I don't. I mean, I
he's
know
the
who he
clown guy,
is.
right?
Yeah, but I don't know about his.
Well, he got wrapped up in some church, and now he's
Changes.
like super sanctified or whatever. Well, good for him, I guess. But if it keeps people from doing drugs and doing bad stuff or whatever, if they think like somebody's watching over them, or like good things are gonna happen, then fine, that's cool. I just personally, I don't need it in my life. Like I don't know. I don't really think that. Oh, there's some. I feel like I'd like to think more that I'm in control of my life and my destiny, and like the effort and things that I do, they add up to
Well, we have
success
free
in
will.
life.
You are.
I don't, think
You
that,
have
like,
free will.
but some people, they're always looking for God to like.
Because that works.
They're looking for him to like make things happen, like, oh, make me rich, or make and that shit's never gonna
Yeah, but
happen. You gotta like take your own motivation
people who
to do
love
stuff.
Jesus don't pray for money. They might pray, help
Yeah,
me
right.
to help me find
me
a
get this
job
new
so I can make
job.
my ends meet.
Well,
It's not
what
like
do you think
that.
the job? Why do you think people work? Why do people work? Just to make ends meet? I mean, otherwise, why would
That's
we
not
work?
Jesus's fault. That's man's fault.
Well, I don't know. Isn't Jesus a man? How come Jesus? How come God?
Jesus is the Son of God.
How come God's
He's not
a
human.
woman? Like everything else,
He
life
came-
comes from
oh
women.
my gosh.
Why wouldn't
He's
God
not
be?
human.
Why wouldn't God be female? Or why would God have a gender? Why wouldn't it just be like? And if it did, I think it would be female, not a man. But men wrote the Bible and they said God was a man.
This is
What do
going
you
nowhere.
know?
This is going nowhere. It literally is.
It's going somewhere. People are enjoyed it.
Okay, well, I'm not going to be a part of it anymore unless you change the topic.
Well, I don't
Because
know,
you're
start
just-
talking about Jesus.
You're just
again.
you just coming at me, and you're using me for your content at this point, and I'm done.
Not. I'm just having
No,
a
you are.
debate. If-
And you're seriously
I'm not going to
upsetting
just
me.
go along with everything you say just because you believe
I'm
it.
not asking you to go along with me. This is not Joe Rogan. What the fuck?
Well,
This
I
was a
don't-
podcast about being a streamer, not coming at me about my beliefs. I was just sharing with you what I talked to my community about.
well, why do you care if I don't believe the same way you believe?
But why
is
are
it
you
such a big
why are
deal?
you interjecting all of this in there during an interview that's supposed to be about me?
Well, I let you
and
talk
what my
about Jesus
content
for a
is.
while, and then I was like, well, I kind of disagree about some of this,
Okay, well that's maybe another podcast, which I'm open to.
Well, I mean, we're
It
just
might
talking
really
about
be
it now.
be a
I don't
hot
know.
topic one. Be a really good one.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
It might be upsetting to you for some reason if I don't agree with Jesus.
I'm passionate about Jesus, and I get upset when people say things that are not true
Not true.
and blatant lies.
Blatant lies.
Yeah.
So I'm a liar because I don't believe in Jesus.
No.
Because I don't believe in the Bible. I'm a liar because I say that.
No, the
maybe
things you
it's
said about
bullshit.
him. No, the things you said about him are lies.
Well,
Don't fucking gaslight me, Josh.
Whatever. Why are you
No,
mad about
don't
me
do
talking
it.
about Jesus? He
You're gaslighting me.
can fend for himself, right?
Typical narcissist. I fucking know what that's about. Don't do it to me, buddy.
Is that in the Bible? Narcissism? I don't know.
Don't do it to me.
I'm just not gaslighting you. I'm just
Don't.
like, I'm not gonna like. I just think the
So
Bible's
let's talk
all
about
made
Billy
up.
Baldwin.
Oh,
Billy
that guy
Baldwin,
that died.
the troll
Why are
you
gonna
don't
talk
like.
about him?
Because
Why are you gonna just bring
because
him
when
up?
he died, I messaged you, and you go like, I don't care. Stop talking about him,
Yeah,
and
I
you
don't. He
banned
was
me.
an asshole. That
He's
guy,
not an asshole.
That guy was like always trolling me and just always a jerk.
He loved you.
Well, he's got a
You
bad
just
way
don't know
of
how to
showing
take
it.
a troll.
Well,
Make trolls your content.
that's
I love
ironic
trolls.
because it seems like you don't.
I
know
like
how
to flip a
take-
troll.
Seems
Make
like
them
you
a
don't know
sub.
how to take a troll because I guess I'm your
Yeah, he
Jesus
taught me how
troll,
to.
and
He taught me
you
how to
seem be
troll.
enjoying it.
Long live Billy Baldwin.
What? Being a I don't know.
Hey,
Whatever.
if anybody's in my chat,
Let's talk about trolls that were jerking
put a
off and done.
turquoise stars
You can talk
in
about
chat for Billy.
people that are positive and did something. Don't put anything in his chat for him. Let him just waste away.
What? Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
You're an awful person
All right.
to say that.
Okay.
That's awful.
Well, he said a bunch of awful things to me. He was nice to you because he probably wanted to like be with you or something. He probably thought you were cute.
No, he loved you.
Really? Well, he had
He did.
Then why did he harass me so much?
Because he loved you. Did you not know that your trolls are your biggest fucking fans?
Well,
You need
I
people to
don't-
type in your chat room.
that guy
Do
was
you
a
not make
jerk.
more money
The
when they
things he
type?
said was like, yeah, he wasted
gonna
his
be my
whole
cut
life
from this,
being
by the
a
way?
troll on the internet. Yeah, no shit. Yeah,
No, I'm just
like,
kidding. I'm not here
imagine-
subbing
I've got a lot of
saying,
good
yeah.
people that aren't assholes. I don't know. I wouldn't be remembering somebody that was a complete pain in the ass to be like, oh, he was so great. Like, I don't really. Just seem like a very depressed, sad person.
Bro, I am not 60 yet. I am 53, almost. And when I'm 69, I'll let the world know.
Ooh,
My favorite number.
Shit. What do you got planned for 69?
I won't be here, probably.
You'll be raptured by then, or?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's gonna be cool. Have fun. I guess it was nice having you here
Have
on
fun
Earth.
for the 7 years of tribulation.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Good luck.
great. I can't wait.
Don't take the mark of the beast. That's all I can say.
I
If you're
don't think.
planning on being here, just don't take it.
I don't think we'll have much choice,
Don't take it.
or you won't be able to buy anything or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're moving towards a cashless society, so I don't really see.
We
Have you
are.
seen
I
people
mean,
have
and this stuff is
RFID
already in
chips and
place.
stuff?
I mean, between Elon Musk, right? And then we have,
Who's doing
Meta.
the Neuralink?
yes. And then do you even know what the word meta means?
Well, I've heard of meta comedy.
Meta means after. Interesting. Because, see, we can't be here for the mark of the beast. It's coming.
Does
So all
meta
that
mean after?
stuff, all that's, yeah, well,
Why do they call it
Why do they
meta
call it that?
comedy? Because it's like, oh, it's comedy, but it's like
But, like,
comedy within a comedy or something. I
but-
thought was meta. It was like something within something else or something.
have you ever seen that movie? I'm sure you have. Is it The Matrix or is it the other one?
Yeah, I've seen The Matrix.
Wait. What's the one with the cogs?
That's Minority
precogs?
Report.
Okay, that's the one. Minority Report.
Yeah, the precogs.
Yeah, we're getting really close to that.
The precogs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
The precogs.
freaky. And this stuff is in the Bible. And that's what we talk about in my podcast.
Well, they might be getting
we talk about all
ideas
this
from, life imitates art, art imitates life.
No,
No.
I don't know.
No.
It's
Well, I mean, they're definitely
This is
getting
what we
ideas
talk-
from science fiction because a lot of, they're making like Terminator style robots and shit now. So,
well, I mean, the future is going to be like where that Taco Bell is like a 5-star Michelin star restaurant, It's
Well,
like
to a
what
lot
was
of
that,
my viewers,
Demolition Man.
a lot of my viewers love Taco Bell, right, guys? What do you think about Taco Bell? They love it. They like Baja Blast. They like churros, or they're cinnamon twists. They're not even churros. I don't know. They're too scared. They know they're so far from churros, they wouldn't dare. They're cinnamon twists. We can't call them churros. It'd be a riot in here.
Cinnamon twists. Those are good. They're good when you're high and you have munchies. I'm such a 420 girl now.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
So you've quit drinking and now you do edibles more.
Yeah, God's leaf. It's not devil's lettuce.
Jesus, God made cannabis.
No, cannabis is in the Bible.
Man-made alcohol. Who do you trust? That's what some guy told me.
You should tell your grandma that. Cannabis is actually described in the Bible.
Jesus drank wine, and I think some people, like the wine they drank, from what I heard, had like belladonna and like different herbs and stuff.
I never
not
heard that.
just alcohol. It wasn't just like fermented.
I don't know.
They had other herbs in there. And there's like, some people believe that, we can talk about drugs in the Bible. There's like, supposedly manna from heaven was maybe mushrooms, some people have thought. And that was like that the children of Israel, it was like the bread of life, and it got them through like the desert.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not going to go into that. That's not true. It was food. But
well, you don't think that, we've had mushrooms now. So
I love the fact that cannabis has helped me in my own personal life. It has helped me so much. And my community is full of a lot of stoners from all age ranges.
Well, I was just trying to say that there's like, some scriptures in the Bible could be interpreted that like other psychoactive substances were used at certain times. Like they
just describe the plants.
In the Garden of Canaan, in Canaan, they had taken a branch from a tree and like touched it to honey and put it to his lips, and people thought, hey, that could have been a cannabis plant. That could have been something,
Or tried mushrooms.
And then he saw like God and stuff. Well, I think that there's a good possibility.
Have you tried mushrooms?
That we've had. Of course, I've tried mushrooms. But I'm saying we've always had mushrooms, and there's always, there's cannabis has existed, poppy has existed. I don't think they had cocaine, but they had like coca leaves. So,
but I'm just saying, like, the approved
of course, people
plants.
use that stuff back then too.
But the approved plants, they're talking about the approved.
I don't think they had as many rules about plants and stuff back in those days, like outlawed stuff. It's just like people didn't take stuff because it was poisonous or it would kill them.
Stuff that. Okay, anyway.
Oh, you mean legal plants now?
I love the fact that I can bake. I am a pastry chef.
Oh, really? What do you like to make?
And I love the fact that I can use cannabis in it. I like to make little puff pastry Pop-Tarts.
Oh, yeah?
With fresh blueberries, fresh raspberries, strawberries, whatever you like.
What's the cannabis element?
It depends on what I get from my dispensary.
Ganja oil or something?
Yeah, I use different things. Well, I have a magic
your own
butter thing.
Probably way cheaper.
No, I have a magic butter thing.
What does it make?
It was like
for you, or what?
$400.
Oh, you spent
It makes everything for me. I don't have to do anything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I took you to the cleaners on that. I could set you up on a thing for like $20 from Home Depot.
Well,
all you got to do is you just take all your cannabis, you blend it up in a grinder or like a blender, just a cheap blender, and then take all the major sticks and stems out of it. Then you take all the butter that you want, and then you put it with the water. You can decarboxylate it. I've done it before where the first bunch of times I never decarboxylated it, but I don't know. I read that
so much work.
Decarboxylate it. And
this thing does everything for me.
Yeah, but it's $400. I don't know, but it's pretty simple.
Yeah, but I've had it for 5 years. It works perfect.
Do you have to separate any of the stuff, or what? It just gives you the butter at the end?
No, it has different compartments. It's like everything, and then you just clean it out. It's easy.
Oh, well, it's pretty easy too without that. I'm just saying, if anybody wants to do it at home, you just you boil it in a pot.
Why don't you make a video on YouTube?
Because I can't boil. My uncle's gonna get kick me out of the house. But you boil it in a pot with water, and you use the water, and that keeps the butter from burning. And then
I'm not lying.
And then you take then you let it cool down so it doesn't burn you, because the oil on the stuff's gonna be really hot after you boiled it for like 3 hours, or I think I've boiled it for like 5. I'd boil like half the 5-6 hours and just let it simmer and stuff. You probably don't need to do it that long, but I would. And then you let it cool down, and then you just run it through a cheesecloth. It's mad cheap. Squeeze all the juice out of it, and then you take your liquid, and the butter's going to go to the top, and the water and all the murky stuff goes to the bottom. You put it in the freezer, put it in the freezer overnight, and then the next day you'll have all your butter at the top, and all the cannabis oil and stuff's all infused into the butter, and then you just have a block of ice at the bottom, and you just throw that away.
Pinky.
It's really easy.
Sorry, my cat.
How much butter to use? I would usually use like at least a pound of butter or something, or maybe a couple pounds. I'd usually get like just like a big container of it, do like a couple pounds of butter at a time. I don't know, there's different recipes depending on how potent you want to make it or something.
Oh my god, they sell chocolate chips already
infused.
Like they're infused, but I think they're only like 2 milligrams a piece. But the bag's like huge.
I made my own MCT,
and I like to put them in
oil.
my waffles.
I made this MCT, this medic infused MCT coconut oil, and that's really cool because you can just drop a pipette like under your tongue or something and medicate anytime. You don't have to eat food or anything. So like you don't have to eat a meal or whatever with it. You can just, you're on the go, or say you're at a business. I mean, your breath's probably gonna smell like cannabis, so maybe don't do it at work. But yeah, it's pretty easy. You just take MCT coconut oil. It's the kind that doesn't solidify at room temperature. It's the liquid one, because there's regular coconut oil. It's kind of like Crisco or something, where it's like, it all solidifies at room temperature, which you can make a cannabis version of that too. But for doing the MCT coconut oil, I took a whole bottle of that, and then just I decarboxylated the cannabis. That's just where you make your oven at the lowest temperature. I think at like 140 degrees or whatever the lowest temperature oven will do for about 40 minutes. That decarboxylates the cannabis and converts the cannabis to like THCA. And then you put that with the oil and just simmer it with the oil. And then you just let it cool down and just let it simmer for like, I don't know, I think I did like 4 hours or something. And then let it cool down, then run it through the cheesecloth. Or actually what I did is I ran it through a bag I got off of Amazon for nut milks. It's kind of weird. Nut milks. Like,
nut milks?
Yeah, for making like almond milk and cashew milk.
Wait, like
and
Nutters?
Stuff.
Nutters
it's
from
called
nut
milk. Yeah.
Nutters.
Yeah, just like Nutters. Yeah, nut milk
Don't
bag.
you like
it's
him?
Just basically like silk screen. I don't really.
As soon as I get my Nutters merch, I'm going to send you a size medium shirt.
I don't like cute shit, really. I don't know. It's not my aesthetic. I like manly stuff, Storm. Not little cute.
It is manly.
Squirrels.
Remember your wolf shirts?
Yeah, those were manly. Wolves. The wolf would rip
so
that.
Nutters.
The wolf.
The lady boys will love this.
The wolf would rip that.
Think about it. Oh, lady boy.
Well, lady boys love
lady
Nutters.
Boy, Nutters.
On their back. What they do? They do.
First,
What?
you make love to
don't
me,
know.
then I make love to you.
Burger hates Nutters.
I don't know. I don't. It's like, it's not my aesthetic.
Nutters is amazing.
Hey.
We love Nutters.
Well, you seem nuts, so it's.
Oh, Little Mer in your chat just said maybe Nutters is a lady boy.
Could be. Could
You
be.
never know.
I mean, I've been fooled before, but they had a fake vagina.
I mean, that's what I said.
the
Maybe this
vagina
could
was
attract
real,
the
but
good
it wasn't
ones. I don't
crafted
know.
by God.
High quality lady boys.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'll make you a good shirt.
Well,
Don't
you don't
worry,
want to
make
talk
it
about
good.
Jesus. I don't want to talk about lady boys. I'm about to rage quit. This video's.
Jesus loves lady boys too.
Oh,
He loves everybody.
we can't talk to. Oh no, there's.
It's true.
You don't talk about lady boys. I heard Jesus might have been a lady boy. I'm just kidding.
Anyway,
Not true. Mars. What is that called?
So-
Blasphemy.
I don't know how much longer I'm going to be streaming.
Why? You're over it?
Well, like somebody in your chat said, I'm 60 years old. I might as well just hang up my shit.
Oh, no. Yeah, it's not the first time somebody's called you old, though. I mean, right? Come on.
No, but you know what? That's somebody who's never properly touched a woman.
I've probably
a virgin.
Only properly touched, not improperly. You don't want to improperly touch a woman. Only properly.
I'm to get a real job.
How do you?
Yeah.
How do you like to be touched?
I do have a real job. I work at Victoria's Secret.
Well, it's
I'm a
not a
manager.
secret anymore.
Hell.
I think I can see a few of the secrets.
What secrets?
Everything's out. I see it.
Hang on, I'm gonna go take my shirt off.
Hello? No, 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 God, no. No, oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. I don't know. She left. Took her. What are you doing? Are you going to put a different shirt on or what? Oh, my God. In stream, you're not saying that shit. Oh, my God. We'll be right back. Storm's getting a new sweatshirt on here, guys. Oh, boy. Uh-oh, we gotta... Okay, we better drive back to the studio. We gotta drive back. Oh, God, I'm so far.
Okay.
Okay, all right, and we're back. All right.
Wait, let me get my headphones in.
All right. Wait, you're wearing more clothes. What happened? We just lost 20 viewers. What happened? Oh, shit. Literally, we just lost 20 viewers. Like 40 viewers. What happened? God. We needed the views. Uh-oh.
Well,
why are you...
I'm not going to give you the booby views anymore.
I never asked for them.
I know you didn't, but I was waiting for the shirt to be dry.
Mm-hmm.
And it never changed.
Mm-hmm.
I told you that at the very beginning of the stream.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can roll
You
the
didn't
tape back, Danny.
purposely dress sexy? Mm-hmm.
No, I swear I came in. I told you I was at that resort. And
Oh,
that was
yeah,
what
how
I
was
wore
that?
home. It was good. I needed that.
Was it the Hilton?
I've really been.
Are you still Hilton, like, Prime member or whatever?
No, I used to be Hyatt.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, got you that really nice suite.
It was nice.
Remember?
Yeah, I know. That's why I was asking about it.
And they did your laundry? Imagine doing Burger Planet's laundry.
What an honor. I wonder if they smelled the crotch. I would. Somebody said they went...
Remember when you used to do your laundry and when you lived in your van?
Somebody said, put on the other shirt. What happened?
Well, I don't know. I'm going to need some love and support to do that.
Well, I mean, looks like that shirt was giving you plenty of support.
Well, I don't have a bra on now.
Oh, God.
This is my cozy top.
Don't hurt anybody.
What?
Don't hurt anybody. I don't know what those heartbreak or something.
Are my heartbreakers?
Yeah, you could break some hearts or something. So...
If you want me to put it back on, I will.
I don't know. I
was
don't.
just trying to
I
be
don't want to
funny.
be responsible for that.
Okay, let's do an experiment. You want to experiment and see if your views go up?
I
Okay, the real-time experiment.
Scared.
Do
I
boobs
don't
make
know.
views go up?
We all know they do.
Okay, let's see.
Well, you already know this. Have you tried doing a stream?
I don't know.
With a sexy outfit and then doing a stream where you're just
I
wearing
actually
a
get more
sweatshirt?
views when I'm wearing this.
Really? Well, that's
Yep.
exactly the opposite.
More quality viewers too.
Oh, okay. Do they donate as much?
I'm not there for the donos.
Okay, well, let's just say
I don't ever get donos.
Let's just assume I am.
Well, I get some, but like
You think I enjoy it?
it's not.
I'm just here for
It's
the
not like I
cold
can
hard
quit my
cash.
job. I've never
You're still
done
working
this
a
full
normal
time.
job too?
Yes.
Are you doing the photography stuff still, or what? When I met you, you said
No,
you were
I'm
doing
not-
like wedding photos or something.
Yeah, I was.
Like you went to Hawaii or something. You said and did like a big wedding.
Yeah.
Or
Hang
something.
on one second.
Are you
Hold on, I
leaving
have to let something
again?
out.
What are you doing?
No, just give me 1 second.
Oh my God. Why?
We'll be right back with more Fresh Off the Broiler right after this.
Are you hot? Are you horned up? I know I am. It's late, and me and all of my streamer friends want to talk to you. Don't be shy. Call me 1-900-HOT-BURGER. 1-900-HOT-BURGER. Are you ready for a hot beef injection?
Getting restless.
Or
Getting restless.
420 a minute.
Getting ready for my stream later. Sorry.
Void where prohibited. Call now.
We're back with more Destination Storm. Welcome back.
Even more wardrobe changes than Lady Gaga. Here we go. The
Just
shirt
trying to fuck with you.
is back. Don't know why you changed and then changed back. But
That's
here
the
we
one that
are.
I wanted to see.
I mean, the view stayed the same this time. I don't know if it was worth it the
I will.
second time.
It's okay.
We're
They moved
back.
on. They're
The
at least they're on
ship.
it. I don't
Let's
know.
get back to the sinking ship that is Fresh Off the Broiler. We're back.
All right, back to the awkwardness. Here we are.
No, there's no awkwardness.
Oh, it's awkward.
People ask me all the time if I ever got vanned by you.
What?
They come into my stream all the time.
Really? You
They're
told
like-
them. You told them I was the best, right? I started
say
those rumors.
anything.
No, I'm kidding. I didn't.
Don't ask, don't know. I don't tell anybody about that. I
I
don't
don't
kiss
think
and
you.
tell.
I don't think you've ever even been in my
I'm
van.
just kidding. No, I've never
you
kissed
been in my
Burger. My
van?
God. No, I've never. No, you would never let me see it.
I didn't.
I was never invited.
I did not like. It wasn't like I wouldn't let you see it.
I was never invited to the van. Only Tammy.
Well, yeah. Tammy, of course. I mean, I let crackheads in the van, not respectable people. I didn't want you judging me with your nice house and things. See, the van to Tammy was like heaven or something, It was like a mansion. It was a mansion. First of all, it was a mansion, so some people get that wrong, but
Yeah.
it was a little beyond a van, It
A
was
lot
like,
of burger history.
oh yeah. Well,
You should do like a burger history timeline documentary.
yeah. Well, as long as you don't shine a black light inside that van.
Do you still have it?
There might be a lot of DNA, Danny.
No, it's been
Damn.
destroyed and decommissioned. Like a
They couldn't
T1,
resell that.
like a T1000. We melted it
Too much
down.
DNA
We
inside.
threw it into the metal foundry, and I lowered the chain like Terminator into the lava, and then the music came on. Dun 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 dun. Goodbye, my friend. And I watched it melt into the murky flames, and then there was just burgundy ooze, and then it went and then just went into the metal and became one with the iron once again to be recrafted into a new invention. Sorry, I took an edible or two earlier.
It's not as
Oh,
strong as the one that.
Shit, what's going on, girl next door? Ooh, I think some braids or pigtails would look cute with the glasses.
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, I can do that. I do that
Ooh.
sometimes when I'm at the pool.
Mm.
I don't do pool streams anymore.
Mm-hmm. Why? You were making too much
like
money.
I said,
It was just too much.
no,
What happened?
I didn't do that. I never did. I've never have.
People at the pool, or they say like, "Hey, are you filming me, lady? What are you doing?
No, nobody bothers me.
You trying to film this speedo, lady?"
Oh, Nobody bothers me.
Perfect. They don't expect you
really?
to be streaming. You're not like one of those. You can be doing under the radar. You know, they don't expect you. You're like a sleeper
I
cell,
don't know. I know how to do it in the DL.
Lying under cover. Deep in
No, I don't.
disguise.
The one time I got banned, I was sitting on my counter
Mm-hmm.
in my kitchen.
We have a little beaver sighting here. Or what?
And no, what the hell?
I don't know.
Do you really think I'm like that?
I'm saying you
That's
might have been wearing
scary.
like a skirt or something. It happens. I don't know.
No. I was wearing shorts and a top that buttoned with sleeves to here.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sitting on my counter and I was like bebopping to Frank Sinatra music.
Well,
And
if you would have went swimming in your baptismal clothes, none of this would have happened.
oh, I'm gonna live stream that.
You're not baptized?
It's not required.
I've gotten the Holy
It's-
Ghost, and I've got bonus shit. I don't even
It's not
know.
required. It's not
I mean,
required.
I got the
because
bonus.
the minute you accept Jesus, the Holy Spirit's in you. But anyway, this is what happened
I
to me.
wonder if I'll be in a better section of heaven than you because I have the Holy Ghost.
Have you ever been banned? You've
No,
been banned.
actually, I haven't.
Ever?
The only
On
time
Twitch?
I've ever been banned on I never got banned. I got suspended on Twitch for like driving while distracted for like arguing with people about because I was reading the chat while I was driving. But
Oh, okay.
that was so I got a suspension
Well, I got a 3-day
for, like,
ban.
a day or something or whatever it was.
3 days, bud.
It's not good.
Yeah, I got 3 days.
Why though?
It was really.
Did you show some
They
part
said,
of your body or something on accident?
this is what they said.
Nips.
They
slip?
said I was lap dancing.
Oh.
And then they said,
Were you popping that thing?
I wasn't doing anything. I was just sitting there.
Sitting there, but you were moving. You were
I was
moving.
moving.
You were
I was
moving that.
moving.
You were
I was
moving that.
moving.
You got too much hips for that. You're moving that thing.
I was moving, but
You can't move
that was
that
a
thing.
few years ago.
You be moving that
I haven't
thing.
done it since.
You're moving that thing too much. I bet Dan Clancy would probably like sponsor you or something if you were moving that thing. I heard he got
No,
exposed for watching a bunch of like pool and hot tub streamers, and it's like his whole
I
thing
wasn't
was.
even.
No, I'm saying everyone Dan Clancy photos like pool and hot tub streamers and stuff,
Oh,
like
yeah.
on his following list. You were like, "What's this all about?" He's like, "Oh, they're
Didn't
good."
he like accidentally expose that or something?
Yeah, he showed his screen or something. They're like, "What's that?"
Like,
That's funny.
That's so funny. Yeah, no.
Coomer.
It was weird because the stream went down and I thought I lost my like connection or something, internet or just scuffed out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go to restart it and there's this email for Twitch saying banned, like something like the la whatever. And I was like, what the hell? And I went into Discord and everybody is in my Discord. They're like, what were you doing wrong?
Yeah, it seems pretty tame.
Like, well, I'm pretty tame compared to a lot of streamers.
They've got like 15-year-olds
You know?
shaking their butt or something, and so and that's fine. There used to be a category on
and I'm
YouNow
an
that was
older
just called
streamer.
Just Dance, and it was just there was a lot of guys from Dubai and Saudi Arabia like trying to get like teenage girls to dance, like hey BB, like dance for me, and I give you donation, and like all this shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't anything like that.
I was just mad
It
because
was
they didn't.
very innocent.
Those guys never gave me any money. They're like, I'm in Prince. I'm so rich. I was like, dude, give me something.
Well, it was a lot of fun.
Are you wrapping
but-
things up?
No.
You got to
I'm
go
talking
live?
about my. No.
Oh.
I'm talking about the night I got.
We got to at least
Banned.
do 28 hours tonight and do more than just the minx. I will not be second fiddle to
But
just the minx.
that's the night I decided to go on Kick, and that's how this is an introduction to that.
Why did you go? Why are
That's-
you streaming on Twitch more than Kick? What are your thoughts? Why did you decide to do that?
I have different reasons. A lot of reasons.
Care to talk about it or what?
I stream on Kick but I don't keep my VODs. And
Why?
I
Do you think
I think
there's
that
more
because-
trolls on Kick or Twitch? What do you think?
Kick.
You hear that, Kick?
I wish there were more trolls on Twitch because I
Well,
love them.
after this podcast, there might be. You might have a
Good,
few
bring them
more.
on. I love
Yeah.
it.
You might have
I
a
love it
few
because-
more.
Well, it's fine with me. It's totally fine with me because when people actually get to know me, they end up subscribing. And we have
Wow, I wish they subscribe. I wish that worked for me. When they get to know me, they make
I
a
just love-
YouTube video.
I just love people from so many different backgrounds. No matter what your lifestyle is, no matter what music or where you live, you know, I just love people in general. And we have a great community. You know,
What do
we
you
do a
call
lot
your
of
people?
random-
Stormies, or what do you call them? They
Mm.
have a name.
I used to call them motherfuckers.
Oh, that's
But I
what
don't
I
call
call
them
my.
anymore.
That's what I call my guys.
I did. Back in the day, I did.
Damn, well, I call them
It's
burger
like, what's
buddies
up,
now.
motherfucker? I don't do that anymore.
Wow. Well, this podcast
But we-
just became demonetized on YouTube. Thank you. I won't be getting
No,
my
it's-
$2 from this video now.
No,
Hey.
I've said that on YouTube many times.
Yeah, you got new rules. Trust me. Oh Lord.
No, like I do something different. And it's just a place when you feel like you need somewhere to hang out. And even if you don't want to talk, it's always chill. A lot of donors, most of us are just there to love each other. And
It's kind of like
I
an
just-
incestual thing. I'm kidding.
you know what?
It's a big freak
What we
fest
really
over
have-
at Storm's Discord.
No, not that kind of love.
Jump in, boys.
No.
The water's full. I'm getting in there
Not
too.
at all.
I'm coming.
That's not what
Cannonball.
I'm talking about.
All right.
And I think
Damn it.
people understand what I'm talking about.
Burger gets all
Because
the
we
steak
live in a
sauce.
really crazy world right now. And everything is just moving so fast. Faster and faster. Faster than Ferris Bueller said. And
I've heard some theory about that, like how each year you get older and why it seems like each year goes faster. Because the older you get, like say when you're 10 years old, each year represents 1/10 of your complete life existence, you know, or you're 20, each year's 1/20th of your life existence. When you get, you know, like your age, like 40, you know, you get like 1/40th of your life existence, you know, and it just seems like more, you know, it seems like it snowballs like faster and faster because it's just our interpretation of time or whatever. The longer we live or whatever, it's like, well,
or is time really speeding up? Maybe Elon Musk is making the Earth spin faster. I'm
man,
just
you
kidding.
really don't like Elon, right? We're having him on Monday, so I don't know if we want
I
to.
never said I don't like Elon.
Okay, good, because I don't want, you know,
No, I never said that.
that's good. He's
I
very,
just said
he's a
that I
very
understand-
powerful man. We
I
love
understand what
you.
his technology is for. That's all.
I
He's
think
just trying to make money off of it.
I think you understand.
That's all.
I think you know why.
Oh, baby, I understand, Josh.
Mind control. You know, it's like, how unlikable do you have to be to invent a mind control chip to get people to like you? You know, it's just like Elon.
Yeah, it's just
Then I'll have friends. You'll see. I'll make them love me. You'll love me. I'll be in your brain, naked, with large breasts, making love to you.
Elon Musk has like 18 kids.
I heard he's a hell of a
Did you know
father,
that?
you know.
Yeah, but
You can contact him on Twitter. Well, I mean, that's kind of a human thing. That's weird. Why would you want Why would I do that? I just use my sperm. I put it in in utero fertilization. It's better to put
some
my
kind of robotic
to
thing?
put my clones in my breeders. Those are
He
my
uses his best sperm.
those are my breeders. They create
breeder
my
sperm.
clones.
He wants breeder sperms.
I think that his children are all like some kind of clones or some kind of genetic, because they're not named
maybe
names.
Maybe
They're
he's
named
trying to
like
grow the Antichrist.
they all have weird names like XA. You know, like his kids are named Xenon and shit. Like, XEXZYNG69.
I hope he names one of his kids that.
No, and one of his
That'd be
kids,
funny.
a couple of his kids are named like that.
Xenon Musk.
Xenon. Actually, it has a nice ring to a Xenon Musk.
It does.
Elon
Xenon
Xenon.
Musk. Elon
We could
Xenon
probably
Musk.
get along.
His middle name could be Elon.
What if I'm one of his
Xenon Elon Musk.
Clones. He probably programmed me to distrust Jesus. I probably got a chip already. I
He
know
probably will.
it. Shit. Daddy. No wonder my daddy's so mean. That guy that
Daddy.
isn't my real dad. He just acts like it. My real daddy is Elon.
You think Elon Musk has daddy issues or mommy issues?
I don't know. He seems to have a pretty good relationship with his mom. I think he has
Where's his
daddy
dad,
issues.
though?
Well, I saw an interview about his dad, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he's not so close with his dad. But yeah, his mom, he invites her to like his satanic gatherings and things like that. Drink some blood and everything. Cool shit. Rich people
With his
shit.
Halloween costume.
Yeah, Satan.
The Antichrist. That's what he came as.
That's pretty interesting that he chose that.
Uh,
Do you think
that's
he's
very
being a
interesting.
troll, or do you think it's literal?
I have no idea.
And he's trying to guise it as a troll.
What about CERN? Because they did all those crazy rituals there.
That's a particle reactor that's in is that
Yeah.
in Switzerland?
Uh-huh. Yeah, it is.
Well, some
And
people
it's
think when
crazy. Have
they
you ever watched it?
Did the first they opened up a pinhole size black hole that changed our reality, and after that they have like the Mandela effect where like Nelson Mandela didn't die in a prison and then became president, and the Berenstain Bears are spelled different.
Berenstain Bears.
The Chase Bank logo's different now, and Ford doesn't have that squiggle thing, or
Okay,
it has
do
the
you think it
squiggle
was-
thing, but we never saw it before.
Was it Chick-fil-A or Chic-fil-A?
How many other Mandela effects are there, guys? What are the other ones?
Luke, I am your father.
Oh yeah,
or
now he doesn't
I
say.
am your father.
He just says, "I am your father." He doesn't say
He says,
Luke.
Luke, I am your father.
He doesn't say Luke now, though. Yeah, right.
I remember it. I'm older than you.
Well, even in Tommy
I went through
Boy,
it.
he's like,
Live.
Luke, I am. Some people say it's because in Tommy Boy he says, Luke, I am your father,
I
but
don't know.
interesting.
Oh, some other movie did it. And it confused people.
That could be. Like,
Okay, what about the Forrest Gump one?
what's the Forrest Gump
Life,
one?
Mama always said,
Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
or
What's the other one?
Mama always said, life is like a box of chocolate. Like life was or life is.
Life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. I always
Okay,
said
was
life
it was or is?
I always thought it was.
Yeah, but they say it is.
Now it's is. They must have
Yeah.
changed. It's better was because it sounds more. redneck.
Weird.
How come every time someone plays a like high functioning retarded guy, they get an Oscar? Like, I've been doing that my whole life and I get nothing. Okay, maybe not high functioning. All right. That might be why. You just stay there and be quiet. Let me dig a hole deeper.
Well, I was just wondering, did you test for that or what?
I
don't know.
I don't think I need a test. Sometimes you just know. When I can like look at
Okay, I
numbers
don't know.
and predict if they're prime, or
Hmm.
I can always kind of feel if if lightning's about to strike, like powder. That way.
Yeah.
I'm very
No,
pale.
no. Behold a Pale Horse.
Oh
Have you read
yeah,
that book?
I heard about it, and they've like
It's a good book.
now they have a censored version that has omitted something from the original.
Oh, I have an OG version.
Yeah, it's
Want me
like
to send it to you?
what? I don't
will?
really do a lot of reading. Can you just give me the cliff
Oh,
notes?
never mind. Maybe I should do it on audio and put it on YouTube.
There you go. I'll read the audio. I'll listen to the audiobook. I'll be on some watch list. That'll be great.
Just
Wonderful.
kidding. I don't have the book. I'm lying.
Nice.
I don't have it.
Have you ever read the Anarchist Cookbook?
I've only
I've looked at it.
read
before.
about Behold a Pale Horse.
You don't want to rent it from the library. It's a
like
trick.
no, Alex Jones did a thing about it, And that's how I heard about it.
They're making the frogs gay, Joe. The frogs are gay. They're putting on necklaces. They're painting their fingernails. They're wearing high heels. They're feeling good about themselves. It's disgusting, Joe.
Don't listen to him anymore.
Could you hear it with the echo?
Yeah, it was great.
Sick.
It sounds just like it.
Hell yeah. Still got it.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
Good. Should go on his show.
I'd like to.
You should.
Hell yeah. I'm sell some supplements for that guy.
You could.
Yeah,
Why not?
I could be the before picture.
Move to Austin.
Yeah. Before the supplements, and just some other guy. Now he's black. It worked. And muscular. So what's...
Oh my god, there's so many things.
Are you gonna... You think you might meet up with Amaranth sometime? You guys just met online, but you guys gonna do a stream possibly? You keep in touch?
I don't know. I don't know about anything like that. Like, I was on her live stream for about 5 hours or so. About 5.5 hours.
Wow.
And we were talking about
Jesus?
aliens and Jesus.
Yeah, you said
And-
she's a big Jesus person. I didn't know that. I never heard her talk about her spirituality.
She grew up in a family like that. Yeah.
Well, it kind of makes sense. I wonder if she used to sing in church or something.
I think she's really cool. And I think there's things about her that people don't really understand unless you really listen to what she's saying. And the content has changed a lot.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of
And I
that
like it.
stuff she was doing in like the pool every night, like riding.
Yeah, but
like,
now she's somebody.
rubbing on the pool floats. But I will say that
Well, I didn't watch
she's
that.
I think she's really good at like business, savvy, and she's like, I'll give her props on that. It's not really my cup of tea per se, but doesn't mean there's a lot of people that do enjoy it. So she's doing quite well for herself.
Yeah, she is. She is. And I don't know, like, I guess, like, my journey as a content creator has been more like an adventure for myself and for the people who I've met through the journey. Much like Relic, like, this was nothing that I wanted to do, like, permanently my whole life or be big about it.
Well, streaming didn't
Like,
even
this
exist when we were younger, so wasn't anything
No.
I would have ever thought of. I always
Didn't
wanted to have
YouTube
my
just
own
turn
show.
50?
I always wanted to, no, 20.
20, sorry, 20, not 50.
No, you just turned 50
I turned 53
a couple years ago.
in 2 weeks.
Dang, I just turned 43. 43 seems older than 42. I don't know why. It just sounds older.
Good job.
I
Because you're
did
almost 50.
I don't look it, though. I look good. I look real good.
Yeah,
People
I,
say I still pass for mid-30s. So
Like, what's going to happen to streamers when they get older? Older than me?
they'll become...
Like, what are you going to do?
I'm already old. What do you mean?
You're not that old.
When I'm older,
What do-
I'm going to
Like,
have
do you think
my
you'll be
burger
streaming when you're
restaurant.
60?
Maybe. I don't know. I think if the Earth's not exploded by then, or something, if the robots haven't taken over by now, if I'll make it to 60, yeah, maybe.
Well,
I'll be out
if you miss Rapture, yeah, you'll be streaming longer.
If they don't, I can assume. Let's just assume I'm probably not going to be getting on the Rapture, so I'll probably be here reporting live.
Now, we already determined you are. So, anyway.
I don't know.
I don't know how much longer I'm going to do this.
I gave up my
Like,
baptismal.
streaming.
I was like, I gave it up. So I don't know. I think I won't be there. I'll be on Earth with watching the world burn. Getting those TTS donos. 7 7 7 7 7 7 7. Like where they make it sound like a sprinkler. That'll be like probably my
Like,
last
I just
dono
think
before
about-
I get blown up by the robots.
Nah.
Yeah, we got to
Xenon Musk is
we
not
gotta
going to
take
blow
down
you up with a robot.
Xenon Musk. His name's Elon, not Xenon.
No, his son, Xenon.
Xenon Musk.
He's going to...
Let's not talk about him anymore. It's making me uncomfortable. Remember those things we're not supposed to talk about on your... That's what I'm
sorry.
I'm kidding.
Okay, well, you brought it up, not me.
No, well, when I say it, it's cute.
Okay, fine. I won't say anymore.
No,
I thought I
it's
said
fine.
it cute.
I'm the one that came up
I
with
won't
the
do it again.
Xenon thing to begin with. I just thought it was funny,
Ooh,
but
ooh.
people didn't. I was like, can you believe it? They
What?
thought I was some creep, and there people were like, yeah, we can believe it. It must be true. Like, wow, I'm not like
Yeah.
this, guys. We spend enough time
Okay.
together.
Like, how... Like, I
Right,
don't know.
yes,
I
you
keep
are.
thinking... I have a hard time...
Hannah's back after
Putting,
her
like, an
stint in
end
the
date.
house. Was she in psych ward or something?
What? Who?
They said Hannah came back. She's doing a new show
Oh, yeah.
now. Whoa.
I saw that. Yeah.
Whatever.
I just don't know how many more years, months I'll be streaming.
Well, just do it while you just do it because you enjoy it, or or if
Yeah, I
you're
do.
getting burnt out on it, maybe just
I'm not...
put some more breaks in
Burned
between or
out.
something. Take some days off or something.
I think I want to get back into my YouTube stuff.
Yeah, do that.
And the other day, I spent a couple hours with my chat going through my old YouTube videos. And I was shocked to see one of my Telluride videos went kind of crazy.
What's that?
I haven't been...
Telluride.
It's called Mile High Pie. And it's in Telluride, Colorado.
Mile High Pie.
Yeah, and Little Mer's in it.
It almost sounds a little
And-
sexual. Mile High Pie.
Well,
A little
it's about
racy
being
title.
high in Telluride eating pizza
Oh, okay.
at a place called Mile High Pie.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a pizza place.
How was the pizza there?
It's amazing. And I did this whole review there.
Cool.
And I don't know, I was watching with my community
We got Dan in here.
and they were like, why don't you make these videos anymore? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, like didn't you
Sorry.
to go to the hotel
that's how I
that The
started.
Shining was at or something?
Yeah, I went to the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park.
Where's some other places?
I went to Casa Bonita
You went and saw
before
the,
South Park bought it.
that Robert the Doll or something.
Yes, I saw Robert the
Where
Doll.
was that? In Florida?
That was in Key West, Florida. And you know what's something really
I
weird
went down
happened
there.
to
I didn't
me?
even know that was there. I wish I would have went and done that when I was down there.
It's at the
It
the
takes
Maritime
forever to
Museum.
get down to Key West. It was like a 4-hour drive from Miami.
Far.
Yeah.
It's really far.
I don't know if it's worth
And it's
it.
not like
I
a
went
beach or
down
anything,
there.
it's rocks.
I stayed about 20 minutes. I went to the southernmost point, got a selfie or something, and I'm like,
Well,
all right, I guess I'll head back to Miami because, like, I don't drink. I didn't drink at the time, so I was like, what am I going to do here? Like, I'm not really going to, like, just go, I don't know, I didn't feel like going bar hopping or whatever and having Diet Cokes or something. So,
well, Robert the Doll, I have an emote for it.
oh, yeah, I see
And that's
it.
the guy with the flashing red eyes.
Yeah. What kind of
so-
haunted shit has Robert the Doll done?
Well, he did something to me, I think.
Like
I don't
what?
know. It's really weird.
Well, what kind of stuff is like other people said about, like, why do they think he's
Well, I'll tell you. So they when you go in there, there's a big sign that says you need to ask permission before you video or take a photo.
oh wow.
And so
Do they want you to pay money or something to do it or what?
no.
Okay.
They are just saying that this is part of the legend. Because if you don't ask permission, he'll curse you.
Okay.
And so
So a lot of
Little
people come
Ashy-
in and get cursed doing a picture.
So here's the funny thing. Little Mer Ashy was like, she was like, Mom, you better take this seriously. And I was like, yeah, whatever.
Some silly
So we go
doll.
in. We go in, and I said, okay, can I take your picture? Thanks, Robert. It's in my video.
What did he
don't sound
talk
very
back to
sincere.
Yes,
And there's
please
all
do.
these letters, like thousands of letters writing to apologize to Robert for not taking him serious.
Uh-oh.
And all these incredibly insane things that happened to them
Oh no.
after they left there.
They were cursed.
Yeah. And Robert the Doll was partly an inspiration for Child's Play.
Okay. Well, and that other
Yeah.
doll, Annabelle, was like actually a Raggedy Ann doll.
Yeah,
It didn't look like a porcelain little doll
I
or
know.
whatever.
That thing is creepy too. But
Do they have
but
that
what
at the
happened
same
was,
place? Don't they have
No.
other stuff too, or just him?
No, he was the only doll there I saw. Well, they had some creepy old dolls.
I saw some place on like
But you know what
on
happened to
TV,
me when
they
I
had
left
like
there?
a bunch of different haunted stuff or whatever. It was on like
Oh,
Ghost
yeah.
Hunters or something. They had the Annabelle,
Like
and they had
creepy dolls.
they had like a whole garage full of them.
Well, the reason I made an emote was to make homage to
Lance made a
Robert.
burger doll.
Because-
voodoo doll.
after I visited there, I had to fly back to Arizona.
Hold on a
And my
second.
flight,
Lance,
my flight was
instead of the
canceled.
pins, do you just hit it with little burgers on the belly because it's working? my belly's getting
my
used.
chat might be, I don't know. They're putting the
Lance
emote in
said he
there.
made a burger doll. I was like, oh, you must be doing the voodoo on my belly or something. It's getting
Maybe.
giant. I was
You
sorry.
can use the
I had
Robert
to
doll
tell
for
that
anything.
joke. I don't know. It was just, I thought it was gonna be good, but
Need a burger doll.
that's what he said.
But when I left there,
Probably sleep with it.
I had a connecting flight in Dallas, and it was canceled. My laptop got stolen.
Oh no.
My luggage got lost, and we got rerouted to Las Vegas.
Could have been
Without luggage.
coincidences.
And then when I got home, my condo was flooded.
Coincidences.
Had to move out.
Maybe. It's a lot
Then
of-
moved into this townhome,
Then this
and
one's
within a
bad.
week, it flooded.
It flooded too. All right, you're cursed. Never mind.
So I
That
made
settles
the
it.
Robert emote so that
Has it worked?
I was like, sorry. Yeah, it all stopped.
Did you send him a message to a letter?
No, I was just like, here's something
I don't
better.
understand the letters. Does he read them?
An emote.
He's like, all right,
don't
you've
know.
paid your due.
So if the Robert emote.
I appreciate your offer, and I will discontinue haunting you. The curse has been lifted.
I put
Sometimes
it in your chat
feels.
sometimes.
I don't think I'd know the
Curse
difference.
people.
My life's already so cursed. I don't think I would know the difference. Like I wouldn't be able to tell. It's already like, oh, bad shit
Lance,
just
I
happens
did not
to
get
me all the
drunk and
time.
leave the bath running. Hey, Lance, I don't drink like that.
Yeah, she.
Second of all,
does
let me tell you
edibles, so-
something. My condo was flooded
Tell him
when I got home from the airport.
she's a mod.
Were you in my bathtub?
She can time you out.
What the fuck?
Lance. You
No,
better-
he was in my bathtub. Are you the stalker?
Robert was or Lance?
Lance.
He wishes.
He was friends with Billy Baldwin, by the way.
I bet he would buy your. Oh, they sound similar. He would.
Yep, they're
he would
friends. And one time I
Lance
gifted
will buy
Lance
that bathwater.
a sub, and you got mad at me.
Huh?
You're like, don't give that guy a sub.
Yeah, he's mean. He was always a jerk to me. I don't know.
No, Lance.
Oh, Lance. Oh,
They're friends. They were friends.
no way.
Him and Billy.
You were.
Yes, they
friends,
were.
Billy with Lance.
Yes.
Billy, is that true?
Yes.
How do we know Billy actually died? Maybe he just made it up.
Because I talked to his sister,
Oh, really?
and he was on life support.
Maybe she.
I was very close to him.
How do you know it wasn't the greatest troll ever and he put his sister up to it?
He died from
It
alcoholism.
might have been his girlfriend or something. She's like, I'm his
No, it was
sister."
really sad.
Damn, he was an alcoholic. See, I knew that guy was unhinged. I think he'd get real drunk and just talk a bunch of shit.
If you knew his story.
Really nice guy. Lance loves the guy. Of course you do. It's like David Koresh and the Unabomber hanging out. Of course you would, Lance. You got like,
Billy.
who's that guy? The Night Stalker? Get him involved. It's like an episode of American Horror Story over here.
How long ago
course.
did Billy die? He died right before my birthday 3
Oh.
years ago. He
Ugh.
died on the 17th of May, and my birthday's the 23rd.
Well,
I was
let's
devastated.
Change gears.
I stopped streaming for a while because of it. Fucked me up.
I just stream more because
And
of
then we
Billy.
had another person in my community pass away. He was a veteran. His name was Randy.
I know that one
and he
guy.
had PTSD.
Who was the guy
and
I
he
met?
took his life on Veterans Day,
Oh,
right before TwitchCon. No, right after TwitchCon, 2 years ago.
hearing something in the background.
And so when I say this, that I love my community, we honor everybody in there.
I wonder if that.
We're hardcore, like that.
I wonder if that's
We're
like
tight.
a common occurrence
We
of
are.
like people ending their own lives on Veterans Day. I wonder if that's a thing. That's
I don't know, but I'm just saying
That really sucks though.
I get to know these people and I love them genuinely, like for who they are, even if they're messed up. You know, I provide a place
Our jokes
for us to
allowed.
all hang out.
Oh.
And if you had a bad day, I want to make you happy. Even if it means me acting stupid or doing dumb things, I will do it to make you smile. Even if you hate me and you hate watch me, you smiled. I did my job. I believe. No, it's the truth.
That's
It
nice.
is. Anybody in my chat room will tell you that. Yep.
Well, what are some things you got lined up for this year? Any future plans? Like if you don't retire
Well, I
from
invited
streaming?
you out here like 5 times. Said
I
I was going to
have-
pay for your airfare,
I
pay for
know,
your hotel, pay for your food, and you said no.
I have physical
So we're not doing that.
therapy with my knee.
Yeah, I know. But I offered golf carts and everything. You wouldn't have
I
to
know,
walk.
but I still have to like. I can't really do much.
I'll find a really cute therapist here.
I can't afford.
It's only
it.
for 2 days.
I know I can't. No, I just.
You don't want to come to her 21st birthday?
I barely know her. I met her like twice.
That would be hilarious. Because we're going to stream it. So,
Are you since you don't drink much, are you gonna have a few drinks then or what? Since
I drink Prosecco, like cheap champagne.
okay.
And I am a 420 edible girl.
What do you want your first drink to be?
I think she wants wine or some. I'm not sure what she's gonna get.
Some Jesus juice.
Don't know. She might get a margarita.
That's what
I
Michael
don't
Jackson
know.
called it.
Jesus juice.
That'd be
I
cool.
don't know.
Hell yeah. There's a funny Kids in the Hall skit that's about this guy
Oh,
that
I love New Kids in the Hall.
this is one of the
I
older
love
ones,
that
but
show.
it's called Girl Drink Drunk, and it's a skit with Dave Foley's the main character, and he's like I don't drink. He's like I don't know what to get. He's like got a new job. He's like, well, just have a Bahama Tahitian queen.
Bahama Mama.
It's a girl's drink. And then he gets like really addicted to all these like complex like cocktails and stuff, and he's in the supply closet like, I'll be back. I've just gotta go get paper clips. And then he's in there, you hear like a blender. It's like, he's all like disheveled when he goes in, and he's like out, and he makes this like elaborate like Tahiti bug juice.
No, I remember
or
this
something, and
episode actually. That's
Yeah.
random.
it's so funny. That's one of my favorite skits.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun night. We're gonna go to a nice steakhouse, and then we're gonna
How many
take some golf
sauces
carts
are you
from
guys
there.
gonna have?
Listen, Burger,
How
you can
many
have all the sauces.
I don't know. I didn't know they were $8 sauces.
No, they were 12. I told you.
Oh, $12. That's even worse. I thought $8 was crazy. $12 sauces.
Yeah.
Jesus. Man, they got a whole racket on the sauce industry over there at Disney. Like, golly, dude. You want a little A1 with your steak your steak? That's gonna cost you.
No, you didn't ask for A1. You're like, oh, I want this Bordelais.
Give me the
I want
Béarnaise
this."
sauce.
The
Well, they didn't have
Béarnaise,
A1. They had like their version of
No.
A1 or something.
It was Steakhouse 55
I don't know.
at Disneyland Hotel.
$60
Did you know that place is not even there
sauce
anymore?
bill. You're
It's
Fred.
not there anymore.
Oh, the restaurant's gone?
It's gone.
What do they have
closed
there
it
now?
After COVID. I was at Disneyland the day they closed down for COVID.
What do they have now? Like a gift shop or something, or what?
No, they're repurposing the space. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Reimagining the space.
Reimagining. That's right. Everything's
me use.
gotta have magic and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I worked for
The
Disney for 10
Imagineers.
years. I have so much like
Oh my god.
stuff stored in my brain.
Did they ever like have you watch employee training videos or anything like when you first started working there?
No, we did everything
Welcome
like
to Walt Disney.
in person.
Oh.
I mean, they showed a couple things about the history of Disney. There's a class called Traditions, and you learn all about it. And when you're done, they sprinkle you with fairy dust.
Oh no.
I actually got to teach that class a couple times. Oh my god, it was my favorite thing ever. I loved it so much.
Really?
It's great. Yes, I loved it.
You used to go to Disney when you were a kid, right? Like, is that what? That's one
Yeah.
of the reasons you
I
like it so
I was
much?
born in Cali.
And you had
Yeah, and
season
I
passes or something, or what?
Well, we lived like 3 blocks away.
Oh wow.
And so my parents used to take me a lot. And I think that's
Can you
when
just walk there then?
my DNA merged with the castle or
With
something.
Goofy or something?
I don't know. But like,
Yeah.
I just
You drank
No,
the Kool-Aid.
like, I growing up the way I did.
What do you think about Disney
in my
now? Because
life-
they've kind of become a monopoly in the media industry. Like they own ESPN,
Well,
Marvel, Fox.
know how
The
I ended up at
Simpsons. Like,
Disney?
they own everything now.
you know how I ended up at Disney? Have I ever told you?
How you ended up working there?
Yeah, like how I got my job.
I don't know. I don't know if you.
I moved to Orlando, lived in a motel with my cat, hiding it from
Of
housekeeping.
course, cats. You gotta bring the cats.
No,
You
one cat and Kitty. And she was
In
all I
the
had,
hotel?
Burger.
Aw.
Okay, well, you wouldn't know anything about that.
Was this before you got married and stuff?
I was just fresh out of high school.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So like, what year was this?
After I got kicked out of college.
Is this in the 70s or 80s?
Oh, no. I graduated high school in 1990.
Oh, 90. So this was
Yeah, and
probably
so
like 92,
this is-
93, or 91.
This is like 91-ish. And I went there and
It was before
lived in a
Smash
motel.
Mouth, maybe even.
and I didn't even know if I was going to get the job. I just showed up at casting.
That's what they call the
Like, no
interview, right? Casting.
I had no interview. I
They
just
call
had
it
my
casting.
resume. And I went in there and the guy was like,
What job are you trying to get?
"Excuse me, anything."
Oh, just whatever.
I was just like, anything in administration, like admin work, because that was my background at the time, and I had like mad typing skills and all kinds of stuff, and so I just kept showing up every day without an interview, and then finally this guy,
What do you mean? You
an
just
older
kept
guy.
showing up at the office?
yeah, just every day, I would just sit there and wait.
After you had an interview?
No,
Oh.
I didn't. I never had an interview.
Oh, you just sit there and wait until
I would
they...
just go in there and sit and wait and hope.
Oh, weird.
And one day, this guy was like, "You know what? Come on." And I got an interview,
Wow,
my first one.
That's wild.
And but listen, I
How
learned
many
how
days
to make.
did you do that?
Gosh, I did it for like 5 or 6 days.
Damn. Well, they know you're gonna show up to work probably if she's just
Yeah,
showing up
because I
to
was
hang out in
determined
the
to
office.
work for Disney. I wanted to work there,
Wow, that's wild.
and so I learned how to make top ramen noodles in a coffee maker.
Yeah, you
and
learned how to
grilled
be
cheese
broke.
with wax paper.
I know how to do that.
I learned how to make so many things.
This was like your van life, like the
I did
time
in a
period.
motel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. And I spent every last penny I had. And then when I got my first check, I got my apartment.
Nice.
Um,
How much was rent back then in the 90s?
I don't remember. But I worked my way up. And I ended up in sales and marketing.
Okay, what's that like?
And I did events.
What do
Yeah,
you
it was fun.
what kind of events do you schedule for Disney? Like what do you
Like corporate events.
where they have a Disney themed something or other?
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't know. They do set up a Disney themed corporate
Well, everything's Disney
thing?
themed there.
Well, I'm saying like, oh,
Like
is it to like
specific?
have corporate people come to the Disney park?
Well,
Is that what you
yeah,
mean?
we had
okay.
corporate training events
I
for
didn't know
other
if-
companies.
I thought you meant that like Disney was coming to
Like-
their boardroom and they got a guy dressed like Mickey and like,
No, like
hey,
companies
we're
would
putting
come
a
to
show
Disney.
on for you guys. I didn't understand.
Oh yeah, no, the companies would come to Orlando to learn basically how Disney runs their stuff and to train their employees.
Yeah.
And then other people would come there for like some people who are like really wealthy would do retirement parties.
I saw a
wedding
documentary about
receptions.
how Walt bought all of that land and he used like shell corps so if the people wouldn't get wind that it was for Disney to keep the price
Oh yeah,
low.
under different names.
Yeah, shell corps.
He bought
So
all
then-
the property.
so they wouldn't know it's for Disney because otherwise the price would skyrocket. And so they're like,
Yeah.
"Why you want to buy all this swampland?" And then,
Mhm.
well,
He
and then he
did.
bought it for dirt cheap.
Yeah, he's smart.
He's smart, but kind of manipulate. Screwed those people over for
Yeah,
sure.
I'm just saying, but it was smart as a
Smart
business
on
person.
him. Yeah, but it
I mean, you
definitely
would do it too if you're trying to build a multi-million dollar.
It'd suck if you own that land
corporation.
though, and you're like, and your family, you're like, damn, we could have all been,
Well, they didn't have to sell it.
I'm just
That was their
saying.
choice.
I'm just saying, shit. If you own that land, you'd be like, damn, you'd definitely.
This isn't
be
socialism, Danny. It's not
No,
socialism, Danny.
pissed. No, that's when we get to heaven
I'm
and we're
against
on
that.
mansions. We're on the same mansions, and we all get this paid the same, and we're in the same choir.
All the mansions are not the same.
Oh, right. Well, mine's gonna be better because I have the Holy Ghost, and I've been baptized, so I'm gonna be in like the nicer.
Baptism is not required.
Well, I know.
We're not going back on the sand.
I know it's not required, but I think it,
Okay, it's getting late.
I think it's preferred.
It's like 7:30. Holy crap! I was gonna.
I want to watch
do
you get
something.
baptized. Are you gonna get baptized? Take
So
me to
let me
church.
explain this first, because I don't want anybody to think you have to get baptized in order to be saved.
But would you want to do it?
A baptism. I'm just going to tell you real quick. Baptism is making a public announcement, like just saying publicly, Jesus is my Lord and Savior. It doesn't make you saved. It's like a public announcement. It's like a public, like, this is who I worship. And so, yeah, I want to do that on my live stream.
That'd be cool.
It's coming up soon.
Where are you gonna get
Mhm.
baptized at? In a river or a
Can't
church or what?
I can't tell you yet.
Okay.
I'm working on something.
Okay.
Yeah,
It'd be sick
gonna be cool.
if you had Richie the barber baptize you.
maybe I don't know him.
Well, he's a pastor now.
Well, you never know.
That'd be some
my pastor
content.
is in
If you went
my
to
pastor's in
California,
Oahu.
in Hawaii.
Yeah. His
Wow.
name's JD Farag.
JD
Yeah.
Frog. He's amphibious.
Farag.
Frag.
Farag.
Farg.
Farag.
Farag. Oh, it's like,
Mm-hmm.
is he Indian or something?
He's Arabic. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
okay. That
I
sounds
don't know
like
where
a-
he's exactly from,
Yeah, it sounds like an Arabic name or something.
but he's awesome.
Very
Love him.
cool.
But I don't think I could get him to come to the mainland.
Well, what
Because
do
you
you
know I used to live on Hawaii.
What are your plans
on
for
Kauai.
this summer? Summer's coming up. What are you thinking about doing? Are you going to be traveling, or are you going to be? I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you got in store?
My birthday's coming up after Ashes.
Okay.
So
What do you want to
I'm
do
gonna
for your
be doing
birthday?
travel all of May.
Where do you want to go?
I want to go back to Telluride
Is that in Israel,
and
or is that?
Telluride, Colorado.
Oh shit! Oh, I think I'm thinking of like Tel Aviv. My bad. I was
My
thinking of
God,
Tel Aviv.
Telluride.
My bad. I'm not a cultured person. I barely make it
And-
to Indianapolis. I don't know.
I want to do some more content in Arizona. Arizona is beautiful, and there's so much to show here.
How hot does
We
it
have
get out
snow.
there?
Well, we have ski resorts here.
Really?
Like
We're
up
in
north, it's all
Scottsdale?
like
or Flagstaff.
well,
or something?
Flagstaff is higher in elevation than Denver.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought it was the desert,
We have deserts, mountains,
but that's a different part.
rivers, camping, fishing, hiking.
Oh, wow.
We have everything.
all stuff.
Yeah, I love it here. And we have
be doing.
marijuana.
I like
Yay, we
marijuana.
have cannabis.
But do you have to have a medical card, or do they have recreational?
No, we have rec.
Oh, they have rec?
Yeah.
Why didn't
Yeah,
you just get the
We've been rec for a long time.
Why did you get a medical
I
card
kept
and
my-
not do just rec?
Okay, because I answered that question earlier. I got my medical card before we were rec, and I kept it because I get a huge discount. But we've been rec for years and years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But my medical card gets me such a big discount, and I can buy larger quantities, like as in like milligrams, like because I use edibles, and so
It really
I can buy,
upsets
like, the
me
mega-
that, and a lot of, I don't know if it's state by state, but I heard that if you have a cannabis medical card, you're not allowed to have a gun permit, but you could be like a psychotic psychotic maniac on like, you know, some kind of pills or something, but you can gun.
You need to relook that up because
Is that not
that was
true?
challenged
Oh, it was?
because that is a Second Amendment right that can never be
Revoked?
removed from anyone.
Revoked or whatever.
It was challenged. It was revoked, I think.
What, the
At
Supreme
least in
Court?
Arizona.
The Supreme Court looked at that or what? Or just the state?
I don't
people?
know.
Oh.
This is not my forte. I
Well, I
just
just think
know
it's
that, like,
kind of crazy, you know? You could be like mentally crazy or whatever and have a gun permit, but it's like, oh, you got a weed permit? This guy, he's unhinged. You know, it just seems kind of like crazy.
who on marijuana ever wants to pick up a gun and go, wow, like, the only thing I want to do is pick up a piece of pizza
Yeah, I only
or pick up my phone and go DoorDash.
the only
That's a
time
lie.
I ever
Nobody is ever going to do that with, seriously? Come on. You're on something else
I mean, the only
mixed with it,
the
maybe.
only time I use a gun is just to put it in my mouth to come. But that's my thing, and that's something that I got to work through. It might not be healthy, but it works.
Good to know.
Don't do it while it's loaded. Or just don't do it, actually. That was a joke.
All right.
Don't do that.
Are we almost done? Because I've got to get going, bro.
Oh, I mean, I guess. I didn't know I was holding you out. All right. Well,
yeah,
you wanna
I
wrap
want to
it
go
up?
see my community now.
Okay.
I love them and I miss them and I need their love.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go live on Twitch.
All right. Well, go check her
Purple
on
channel.
Twitch. This is Destination
I'm
Storm.
everywhere.
She's everywhere, omniscient, omnipotent, and
I'm at your mom's house.
at your mom's, making your mom edibles. And,
Probably she needs them. If you're her kid, she probably needs
my
them.
dad needs some. My dad needs edibles. He has a story about when he was in the service. He's like, now, Josh, he's like, you don't ever mess around with that marijuana, do you? I was like, no. He's like, there was a guy in the service, Josh. He messed around with this stuff called hashish. And he didn't know it, but it was laced. And
Maybe if you
the
told
guy, to this day, he still thinks he's a ham sandwich. Like, that sounds pretty cool, though, Dad. He's like, wouldn't be cool whenever you think you're a ham sandwich, Josh. So, I don't know. I've smoked a lot of hash and never turned into a ham sandwich. But I would have liked to have seen what the hell that guy had. Like, give me some of that stuff. So, what else we got coming? Where else should we people check out your podcast and all that stuff? Do you post it on YouTube?
Okay, so
or what? What are your other social media things?
I do podcasts on Kick. I do them on Twitch. I have new content coming up on YouTube. My name is the same, Destination Storm. I have Instagram. I took down a lot of my hot pictures. They're gone now. My bikini pictures are gone.
Don't need to follow that then. Just
No,
kidding.
probably not. I still have cute pictures.
Okay.
And my Twitter. Oh, I'm sorry, X. That one's a good one.
Okay. We'll
You
follow her
don't
on.
even follow me on X Burger.
I can if you want. I didn't know you were on there.
What? I comment on your shit all the time.
On X?
And you said at Storm Girl.
Oh,
So
really?
you obviously know I'm on there.
I forgot.
Come on, bro.
My bad. I follow some people. I mean, of course.
You don't follow me, but you You said you at me. We're not allowed to at you, but you can at me.
Oh, you can at me, man. You can't at me? It wasn't work or something? Do I got it turned off?
I don't know. So
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
All right. Well, check
I
her
need
out.
to go get high now.
Okay. Well,
I haven't been high this whole time.
oh, shit. I don't.
I need to be high.
That makes one of us.
Damn it. It's time to get lit.
I took an edible earlier.
Wait, can I show you my... Hold on. This is my cat, Hank. He's a part of my streams.
Oh, yeah?
And this is his portrait when he was in Napoleon General.
Okay.
He fought in the Napoleonic Wars. See?
That's really nice. Is that
That's Hank.
AI generated or something?
No. No, that... Well, I sent this into this place, and
I think they just did an AI thing.
I don't know, because... Ashley would know if it was AI. I have no idea.
AI,
I
Denny.
don't know.
Robots.
Probably AI is going to take over everything. There's going to be AI streamers,
There already are.
and they're going to take over.
There already are. There's
I know.
an AI
I'm not talking
Jesus
about
one.
VTubers.
There's a bunch on Twitch. There's one where they do this like steamed hams thing from Simpsons over and over again, or there's another one that's kind of like Seinfeld or something. They fed like every episode of Seinfeld through it, and they already have like.
Oh, Ash said it was 2019,
AI
so she
streamer.
said no, it wasn't.
There was already
It's not AI.
there was a radio show in Australia I read a story about on Kick News that they've been having an AI host that talks for 4 hours and nobody figured out it was AI yet, and it's been hosting this show
wow.
for like 4 months.
It's getting better.
Yeah, well, that's
It's learning.
crazy
And
that
the
it's
more
like
that we use,
that nobody
we're
can tell.
teaching AI to be more human. The more you interact it with it, the more it learns how to be like us.
Yeah,
So stop teaching AI.
there's gonna be
Stop talking to that shit.
AI that's like, cash me outside. Cash me
How about
out. How about that? Yeah, that girl's doing great things for the world.
Yeah. Well, listen, I have some Burger Planet clips of us together on one of my YouTube videos,
Nice.
and it's great. And you guys should check that out. And you know, I've always supported Burger for a long time,
It's true.
since his YouTube days.
It's true.
And I am a Burger Buddy. And I love you guys.
She's
Even
a
if you
Burger
don't
Buddy.
agree with what I say, that's okay. Because I still love you, no matter what.
We love you too, Storm.
I fucking genuinely love you.
We love you too.
I really do. I do, Josh.
I know.
I mean
I
that.
said I love you too. You're great.
Okay, well,
We've had a lot of fun.
just don't forget that.
I know. Okay.
People need to be loved.
That's true. That's right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to do this interview, and I enjoyed it. Hope you did too. And catch
Lots of
her
fun.
streams on Twitch, and we'll see you in the chat and in the Discord and wherever.
Yes.
And just,
Yes.
yeah, keep in touch. Thanks for being on
Yes.
tonight. Hope I didn't upset
Hey,
you
Thanks.
too much.
No, Josh. No, Josh. I just was not prepared for a debate.
Okay. Well, you
so
know
you
how I
stirred
am.
me up.
I'm very opinionated too. So I apologize
so
if I
I got
got you
opinions
worked up.
about beliefs, but yes,
But well,
my faith.
opinions are similar to beliefs, but okay.
I don't have an opinion in Jesus.
Well,
I believe in him.
I'm just saying I have an opinion.
Okay.
All right. Well, I don't want to get into that again. But
Okay,
yeah,
tell
just-
your
I'm
grandma
just saying, have a nice
that
night.
I think she's adorable, and I love it when she sings hymns on your streams.
Well, she'll like
Will you
that.
tell her that?
I'll tell her.
Please, for
I will.
me? Please.
I'm gonna go play some
She's adorable.
games with her soon. It'd be a lot more
Good.
fun if she'd let me win sometime.
Why don't you bring a new game to her house? Bring her. Why don't you go
She already
shopping
has
for
like
a
100.
game?
She has like so many games.
But like, does she have Mousetrap?
She's got everything. I don't know. They used to do a lot of flea marketing. They have everything.
Why don't you go buy like some new game and like play it with her? It'd
They've
be so
got
fun.
all the new ones. My aunt's hip to it. I don't know. They're playing games I've never heard of over there. They're playing like Five Kings and Farkle and you name it.
There you go.
They're playing Phase 10 Dice. Oh, yeah. Good
Teach
times.
them a new game.
Trouble.
Yeah. Keep them on their toes, Josh. Teach them a new game.
You'd like trouble, sounds like, because you're trouble.
You know what? I'm good trouble. There's bad trouble and good trouble. I'm good trouble. That's it.
Well, agree to disagree.
Yep.
I get it. With a capital T. All right. No, you're the good trouble. All right. Have a good night, and thank you for doing this interview. Give a round of applause, guys. All right.
Thanks for...
And that was tonight's episode of Fresh Off the Broiler. Let's give a round of applause for Destination Storm once again. What do you guys think? Oh yeah. What do you guys think of tonight's stream so far? I was thinking I could either do a gaming stream after this. Maybe we play Batman, Arkham Knight, or what is it? Arkham something, whatever it is. Arkham City. Or I've got my drone desk that I need to build my drone, but I need to like clean up stuff on my desk. I don't really have that ready to go at the moment. Or I thought about like going to hit up the bar and like maybe getting a couple beers or something at the bar. I don't know. What do you guys think I should do? What would you like to see me do next? The drone looks sick. Just like a bunch of junk on my desk. Couldn't even see the drone. Bar tent. Go to the bar. Go to the bar. The bar. Outside. I went outside earlier. I went to a rummage sale. It was crazy. Complete insanity, Danny. It was nuts. Call Kira Kitty. Why would I call Kira Kitty right now? It's like 10 in the morning, Joe. Just because you're in love with Kira Kitty doesn't mean I am. Okay. We know you are. Non-alcoholic beer? That didn't sound fun. Huh. Let's do something. I think I just want to like play a game or something. I don't really feel like going to the bars. I don't really want to drink. Well, stay tuned. We're going to do Game Over is coming up next. Thank you so much. And thank you for watching Fresh Off the Broiler. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry if you guys want to get in the comments and tell me I'm wrong and I'm an idiot and I'm a liar and whatever. Hey, so be it. Whatever. I don't know. But those are just my opinions. You don't have to agree or disagree with me, just whatever. It's just my opinions. Doesn't mean I'm right or wrong for believing those ways. But stay tuned because Game Over is up next.
This program was made possible by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.